Okay, so it's going to mute.
Because you only got it set.
There we go. We are live.
Is it set for YouTube too?
Yep.
All right. Because I only saw Facebook. Okay. Yeah,
Super.
check it.
All right, we'll be live in 4 minutes and 16 seconds.
4 minutes.
My clock says it's already 1:29.
This is a party. We're excited. Everybody, with applause and everything. We're live to our studio audience. So just kidding. It's just you guys. Hey, everyone.
I'm so glad for everybody who tuned in today.
Hey, I'm Robin.
I'm Cathy.
And we are here at the Cotton Blossom because we are talking about what, Mom?
new stuff. We've been to Baby Lock Tech. We learned so many things. We brought back so many great products. And it's all about making your sewing easier, better, and more fun.
Yeah. So the theme of our Baby Lock Tech most recently that we went to in August was upping your game. And it's all about taking things to the next level. And so the machines that are new are really remarkable. And they've taken the machines that they've already had and taken them to the next level. And they've brought out new machines and new notions and new stuff. Stuff is such an understatement, isn't it?
It is. It's incredible stuff.
We have a lot of cool stuff to show you, and it's more than just hoops. And we have like stuff that you're going to be like, whoa, that's cool. Like, so that we found this stuff, and it may not necessarily be new to you, but it's new to us, and we're fired up about it. So we want to show it to you today. So as we're going through, let's go to our PowerPoint. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be showing machines. We're going to be showing stuff. And then we're going to be doing videos, and we're going to interview a Baby Lock educator, Anna Avery Vaughn is live here with us,
Yes.
and we're going to bring her in just a minute. And let's go to our PowerPoint.
Let's not forget our other family member
Oh,
who's helping us
oh, okay. So we're here, and then Evan, you got to show yourself.
Okay.
So this is a Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Yes.
nothing like siblings. So I'm confident that if anything goes wrong, it'll be his fault.
and I'll break up the fight.
Yeah. Okay. So we are talking about new machines, new technology, and new products today. But how do you get in touch with us? How do you get this great stuff? So you can email us. You can email us at cottonblossomfarm@gmail.com. And you can call us. That is our main number. And here in a minute, I'm going to show you our cell phone number
No.
and
Can you hear?
our
Can
website.
you go back in there?
Okay, so
Okay,
if you
we're
go to
good.
the homepage of our
Shop
website.
on the website.
So if y'all need me, just holler at me. But first, I've got to get some shout outs. Okay, so who has commented so far? Evan, go to the comments because I want to see
It says some people are saying we lost sound.
lost sound.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay, man.
Somebody said they got back. Well, we got it back.
But
Okay,
it's back
thank
now.
you.
Okay, they got it. Thank you.
Super. Okay. So I want to say hi to some people. Evan, who can we say hi to? There's a bunch of people chiming in and saying
Okay.
hi.
Say hi to. Let's just say hi to Lisa. Hey, Lisa.
Hey, Lisa. And then
And
scroll up through the
Kathleen.
comments so we can see.
Yeah, sure.
Cody.
Amy. Okay.
Jan.
Grace. Kathleen.
Grace, Kathleen, Claire. Thanks, guys, for
Angela.
commenting.
Angela. Yeah.
So whether you know it or not, you've entered yourself to win the sewing machine. Okay? All right,
Kathleen.
so we're giving away a sewing machine, but we will wait until all the comments roll in. We will export all of the comments, and a week from now, we will give away a sewing machine. So the more you comment, there's other ways to win. We're giving away big prizes, big boxes of thread. Of course, the sewing machine. We're giving away little prizes today. They're not little. Some of them are really cool. We're giving away rotary cutters and fun happies. That will all happen today live. So as you comment, and if you share this broadcast, and if you comment today, that's how you can win. But you can contact us if you have any questions. Our phone is going to be a bit busy, so I can't guarantee you that we'll be able to answer the phone, but I know that you can get us via email, and we will email you back. Cotton Blossom Farm, because we started on the farm.
Yes.
Yep, that's where Evan built our website, and we sold fabric across the world on our farm, Cotton Blossom Farm. So cottonblossomfarm@gmail.com is our email address. Okay, like, comment, and share. That's how you can win. There's other ways to win too, because if you sewed pillowcases for our Pillowcases for Charity contest, well, it was a charity sew day that we had, you can still bring in pillowcases. We'll tell you more about that later. And then why Baby Lock?
We thought long and hard before
Yeah.
we became a machine dealer, and then what machine dealer did we want to carry? I mean, what brand of machine did we want to carry? We
So-
shopped a lot.
We sell exclusively Baby Lock, and there's a reason for that. It's really the top tier, take it to the next level. Sewing, embroidery, sergers, they are the first in the serger world. But we built our entire business on the basis of how Baby Lock does business.
Their business model.
Yes. And it's head and shoulders above every other brand because why?
Well, first of all, the quality is
Yes.
so exceptional.
Yes.
They have quality control right there on the assembly line.
Mhm.
Every Baby Lock machine works perfectly 99% of the time right out of the box.
It's just amazing. And they take care of the customer after the sale, and that's how we've built our business too. So if you've ever been to the Cotton Blossom, you know our customer service is pretty up there, and you don't find that at most places these days, right?
Right.
So we try really hard to take care of our customers. Baby Lock has a love of knowledge. They have educators, and we're going to bring one in today.
So
Anna's here
much.
in just a second. Their educators are amazing because they teach people how to use their machine. So we don't just sell you a machine and say see you later. It is after the sale, education.
Video education, great manuals, great tools.
Right.
Learning is constant.
Learning is constant. Yeah. We might need to get your microphone up a little bit higher so we can hear you good. Okay. And the Love of Sewing membership, that's something that you can get with each machine, and we'll talk about that more later. So what is new? So we have the new Altair 2.
I'm sorry, but I'm trying to get this off and I can't. All right.
We may have to get your microphone a little bit higher.
You want me to just hold it for right now?
Let's hold it for now.
Okay.
So come here. I'm hogging the screen. Come on over here towards me. Let's snuggle. All right. So what's Caroline have to say? Oh, thanks, Caroline. Caroline says your customer service is wonderful. Oh, thanks, Caroline. We appreciate that.
That means a
Hey,
lot.
Evan, how'd you do that? That was cool.
It's you can add it to the broadcast. So you
Wow.
hit the button.
We're learning. We are stretching the limits of our technology. Thank goodness for Evan and Jim. We didn't show Jim.
Oh, we
Jim's
need
here.
to introduce Jim for sure.
We'll show. Jim is behind the camera, and we have a whole studio set up. You got a sneak peek of what our studio looks like. But we've been working hard. We've been stitching samples for days and days, weeks to get ready for this today.
Yeah.
So we've got a lot to show you. So stay tuned. We got a lot coming up. The Capella is my favorite. I'm going to show that to you a little bit. The Accomplished 2 is coming up. We're going to show all kinds of cool things. All right. So here's the 4 new machines. And Evan, if you'll play this fun little video for us.
New for 2023, 4 new Baby Lock machines to inspire your creativity and bring your projects to life. Introducing the Baby Lock Altair 2 embroidery and sewing machine. Great for passionate creators and hobbyists alike. This all-around powerhouse offers all the top features in new stitch categories at an affordable price. The Altair 2 is packed with embroidery technology, including the IQ Intuition Positioning app for perfect placement and IQ Designer to turn your artwork into embroidery stitches right from your machine. Ready to let your creativity shine? Check out the new Baby Lock Meridian 2 embroidery machine. With top-of-the-line features, including 2-point positioning and a large 9.5 by 14-inch embroidery field, it's the right choice to bring your designs to life. Break free from the limits of tabletop machines with the Baby Lock Capella free arm embroidery machine. With a large 7 7/8 by 11 and 3/4 inch embroidery field and positioning laser, you will have no trouble personalizing those hard-to-hoop projects. And finally, meet the new Baby Lock Accomplished 2 quilting and sewing machine. With the ability to add attachments, plus its pin feed system and heavyweight thread guide, it's now easier than ever to take your ideas from design to runway chic. And that's only the beginning. When you bring home your new Baby Lock machine, you're immersing yourself in a community of endless inspiration. You'll enjoy hands-on retailer support, exceptional customer service, invitations to our exclusive online communities, and access to hundreds of free projects and inspiration. Plus, receive a 60-day trial of our online sewing classes with access to over 1,000 videos to help you grow your skills and stretch your creative muscle. And with every new machine, you'll spend less getting started with our Baby Lock Get Started Kit. Curated by our sewing experts, it's full of everything you need to start and keep creating. Visit your local Baby Lock retailer in-store or online to find the perfect machine for you. And start working on your next project today.
Powerful?
Okay, now you guys.
Okay, fun. So, new machines, 4 new machines, the Altair 2 and the Meridian 2. And Anna, it's all taken everything to the next level. We've had the Altair 1 and the Meridian 1, and now we have the Altair 2 and Meridian 2, right? So we've really stepped it up.
But they're not just new appearing machines. They have fabulous new capability and new features that we've never seen before.
And what's super great about Baby Lock as well is that if you have an Altair 1 or a Meridian 1, you can
get an upgrade and make your machine into an Altair 2 or a Meridian 2.
Yes. So that's one of the things Anna Avery Vaughn is going to talk about. So without further ado, I want to bring in one of the best Baby Lock educators that is out there. She is the epitome of adorableness. Is that a word?
Yeah, I think so.
You're welcome. All right, let's bring in Anna.
Straight from Tallahassee.
She lives in Tallahassee, so we were piping her in. So let's do the Anna solo shot. Where's Anna's solo shot?
There she is.
Go up one. Go to the Anna solo shot. There we go. Okay, can we hear you, Anna?
Can y'all hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Hello. Thank you for that. That was so sweet. Thank you. And I want to tell you guys, congratulations on winning top 10 at Baby Lock. That's just amazing. And I'm so happy I got to spend time with you too. I had a blast with you guys.
Thanks.
So thank you again. And thanks for having me on. Hello, everyone. My name is Anna, and I'm a national Baby Lock educator. And what I get to do is the best thing in the world. I get to teach you and show you how to use your machines. And I absolutely love that. And when Robin and Cathy were talking about why Baby Lock, I just wanted to throw in my little spit right there. My favorite thing about Baby Lock and why I decided to become an educator with Baby Lock is because of their customer service. And it's not just customer service like you're thinking. What they are known for is education. And that's what I love. Their education programs are there for you to learn how to use your machine, because so often we'll buy something, get it home and go, oh no, what do I do next? Well, you have tons of educational videos. They have like little retreats. Also, a lot of us educators out there we have our own Facebook groups where we teach. So we'd love to have you guys join us with that. But the reason why I'm here today is because I want to show you some of the new fun features on the Meridian 2. The same features will be on the Altair 2, except for the Altair has sewing, and I'm not going to be showing you any of the new sewing features because I'm showing you on the Meridian 2. But when they came out with these, I was so excited because for a while we were getting questions about, well, when is there going to be an upgrade for the Meridian and the Altair? Well, they listened, and now we have some great features on the machine that are going to make your embroidery and sewing experience that much more fun. So what I'm going to do is I am going to jump over to the machine and show you some really great features and do a little demo. So when I'm done with that, I will come back and show you a few samples. So if you have questions, pop them in. I can see your questions here. I'm watching on Facebook as well. So let's go. So can we pop up look at there. Okay. So, this is so fancy, y'all. I love it. I like fancy. Okay, so when we're looking at the embroidery screen right here, what you notice is mine does not say Meridian 2 because I already had a Meridian. So I got the upgrade, and the upgrade's amazing because you get the 7x12 magnetic hoop. You're going to get the Welcome Home collection, which is over 100 designs designed by us educators and Baby Lock staff and some of our Baby Lock partners. It's a great book. It has, I say book, but a great grouping of designs. Also, you're going to get an 18 spool thread collection by Madeira and 2 embroidery gift cards. So you're going to get all kind of stuff. And the upgrade, of course, right? It's going to make your machine a lot of fun. So let me show you. I'm just going to kind of go through some of the new features and show you what I love about it. There are, I believe, 15 new IQ fills, which is so exciting. I love that. And also, we've got 2-point positioning. We've got couching designs, and we've got crochet designs. There's the matrix feature. And I'm going to show you one of my favorite upgrades to this that I absolutely love. But I'm going to actually start an IQ designer to show you some of the fills, and then we'll move over to the embroidery side. So just follow along. All right. So if you didn't know that you could use a wired mouse with your machine, get you one, because it makes life so much easier, especially when you're designing. Okay. So let's start an IQ designer. And this is just our IQ page. And hopefully I can get in there. And y'all let me know if it's not pretty enough for you. I'm going to lighten it up a little bit. And there we go. Okay, so I'm just going to start with a simple shape only because I want to show you the fills, the new fills that are in. So I'm just going to pick this flower real quick. And it's going to pop up on the screen. So when you go into your fill section, and I'm sure that Cotton Blossom has some great educational classes that will go over this step by step for you. But when we go into our fills, we're going to see now that we have extra fills built in after you either buy the new Meridian 2 or install the upgrade. So here are our original ones. We're going to go down to, oops, see, I always do this too fast. If we go here and just scroll down, and we're going to start about right here with number 16. These are all your new fills. Look how many you have to play with. So much fun. I absolutely love it. And I'm just going to pull up one of my favorite fills. I've been using this fill like crazy. It's really pretty. It reminds me of kind of Christmassy. So I'm just going to select that. And then I always select the color pink because it's my signature color. And let's see. And then we're going to say, okay. And I'm going to fill the center of this flower. And the reason why I'm showing you this is because I'm going to take this all the way over to embroidery and show you some other cool features. So I'm just going to select next and preview. And okay. I'm not going to change the size or anything. I'm just going to leave it. But if we zoom in just a little bit, look how pretty that is. That is such a pretty fill. Love it. So let me zoom back. I have to look back to the camera. Make sure we're... Am I making you all dizzy? That's my job. There we go. That's a little bit straighter. Now, I always tell people, this is not a professional show, but I get the point across. All right, so I'm going to select set and okay, and that's going to bring it into my embroidery embroidery side of my machine. So here's one of the newest features that I absolutely love. If we go to edit and we come down here, this is on the first machine, you have the ability to do stipple around the design, but now we have the ability to, if we look at this little tab right here, to bring the fills in and fill around the design. So I don't have to go back to IQ Designer. There they are. There they all are. Right there. So let's say I wanted to use the honeycomb. I'm going to say okay. And now I have a fill background. But one step further, this is where I got really excited, do you see this little flower right here? I'm going to tap on that. And now I have echo quilting. So I can echo quilt around my designs without having to be a free motion quilter. How cool is that? I love that feature. The other thing I can do is make the echoes go further away. So I'm just going to hold this down for a moment. I'm going to let it go, and it's got to do its little thing. It's going to think here for a second. And now can you see how much further away? So I'll show you. You probably can't see it behind me right now, but I have a jellyfish up here. And I use the echo quilting around the jellyfish so he looks like he's in water floating. And it's really, really, really beautiful. So that's one of the new additions. Well, that was 2 additions, right? I showed you 2. But I'm going to show you the new couching designs and the new crochet designs that are built in. Now, the crochet designs are only in the Meridian 2 or the Altair 2. I've had a lot of questions. Why aren't they in the Solaris? And for me, I didn't get an answer on that, but let's think about that. We've got to make this baby special to us, right? Only us Meridian and Altair owners get that, right? Huh? It's so pretty. So we're going to go to embroidery, and I'm going to start with the couching designs. And if you're not sure what that is, don't worry. I'm going to show you some samples here. So if we look down here in the embroidery side, we've got the category C, and you have got how many? A ton of these beautiful couching designs. Look how many I have. And basically, if you're not familiar with couching, let me show you. And it's not going to be a pretty picture just yet. But can you see that? That's yarn. The embroidery side of your machine will do that. Isn't that gorgeous? So you have a ton of designs. But not only that, you also have alphabets. So when I show you a sample with the alphabet, you'll totally understand. It is so pretty. There are people out there that are taking, let's say, like the period and the exclamation point and turning it, using them and lining them up and turning it into really cool textiles. We had our education manager, Patty Marty. She made these beautiful Aztec designs by just using the letters. It's really, really cool. So let's head back, and we're going to go to our number 2 tab, because if you're a Meridian 1 or an Altair 1, or I say 1, but the first owners, all you had in this tab were these top 3 folders right here. Now we've got more folders. So we've got 2-point positioning designs. Let me push that up a little bit. All right, we've just got some pretty large designs, quilting designs. There's some applique and in the hoop designs, which is my favorite. But we also, at number 9 right here, these are our crochet designs. And I'm going to show you how really beautiful they are when I show you my samples. But I'm just going to select one right now. So let's select this little guy right here. Now when it pops on the screen, you can barely see it. So I am going to change the color. I'm going to select set. I'm going to come to edit and come to my color chips. And of course, we're going to turn it pink. So I'm going to say, okay. Now, if I wanted to stitch a bunch of these out, or let's say you're making patches, there's a new feature built into the machine that makes it able to stitch out a bunch of them all at one time. And it's not just for the couching, it's for anything that has multiple color designs. And but let me show you how it works on this design. So we're going to look right here at these little boxes. And when we look up here, we're going to see these boxes of how many is in. Okay, so there's 9 boxes. This is called the matrix copy. So you saw me tap that, right? It was that quick that it filled up my hoop with as many as it can fit in. And I can keep them close together like this, or I can move them away from each other. So I can really do anything I want. So that's something that's really cool. But let me go one step further with the matrix feature. I'm going to take this off, delete this, and we're going to find another design. I love the Asian designs. These flowers are some of my favorites to stitch out. And did you know there are 534 embroidery designs built in? And I always tell people, use them. They're beautiful. There's so many beautiful designs in these machines because they're well thought out and they always stitch out perfectly. Love these. So we're going to hit set and we're going to pretend like we're making these into patches. So we're going to use that matrix feature again. So we're going to tap on edit. We're going to tap on our boxes here and then our grouping of 9 boxes here. And it's going to fill up the hoop with as many as it can for safe stitching. Now, if I wanted to stitch these all out at this point, that's perfect. I want to show you what happens when you select this feature. So we've got a multicolored design. Keep that in mind. We're going to select set, okay, embroidery, and now, it's fussing at me. That's why I like this machine. She fusses at me. Okay, we're going to go to embroidery. And then what you'll kind of notice off to the side here is this design has maybe 5 or 6 different colors. What it does is it goes ahead and color sorts. So that means color 1 on each flower is going to stitch out all at once, then color 2, and then color 3. So what that means is it's not going to just stitch this flower first. It's going to stitch all the colors at once. And I think that's fabulous. It actually is healthy for your embroidery designs when you've got that much stitching and you're stitching the same thing over and over again. So this is so cool. Cathy, please add the future to vision. Did you know that feature is in palette 11? And I know someone who sells palette 11. Could that be the Cotton Blossom? Oh, so yeah, it's a great, great feature. It's so cool. All right, so the last feature that I'm going to show you today is one that makes me look like an excellent hooper. I'm a terrible embroidery hooper. That's why these machines make me look good. Not only do you have the IQ positioning app with these great little guys right here, these little, I already forgot what they're called, but that's okay. If you haven't learned to do that with your machine yet, learn it. It is so easy to do and it makes you look like a good hooper. But I'm going to show you up close. So can you kind of see this blue line? We're going to pretend like I am hooping a shirt with a pocket and I want to put a design above the pocket. But if you're Anna, you're a terrible hooper. So you see how that line is way crooked? Well, now the 2-point positioning feature is going to make me a much better hooper. So let's take a look at that. Okay, so I'm going to go pick a design that I want to put above my pocket, and I'm going to go to embroidery. And there are a couple of those designs in the new upgrade. So we're going to go back to our number 2, and we're going to go to folder 4. And I have these flowers. I have this cute little bunny. You see how he's hanging over? But I'm going to select these flowers right here. Okay, there they are. So I'm going to select set and then embroidery. Now, with the Meridian 2 and Altair 2, you have a little laser light. And this little laser light and the 2-point system are going to help us come out completely straight. So be mindful of what I'm doing and then watch what happens to the design. Remember when I hooped, my line was like this. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go to layout. I'm going to get my hand out of the way. And I'm going to select this guy right here. So oops, don't need to do that. It's a box with a red dot in the center. And it's going to ask me a couple questions. It's going to say, Anna, how do you want to hoop this? Are you hooping something? Are you trying to stitch something on top of a line or to the side of a line? So I'm hooping it on top of a line. So the top of that pocket. So I'm going to say it's going to start over here. I just select next. And then it's going to ask me that same question again. Either I'm going to be stitching on this side or above something. So I'm going to go to, the line is going this way. This is number 1. And watch what happens with number 1. I'm going to select next. And then it's going to give me some arrows. Sorry, I didn't mean to knock my camera there. It's going to give me some arrows there. So I need to show you what's happening in the hoop right now. So we're going to mosey on over here. Can you see my little laser? See my blue line? So I'm going to use my arrows to come just above that line. Oops, I'm going to come down a little bit more. And I'm literally a hair above that line. Okay, next, I'm going to show you what's going to happen next on the screen. So we're going to select next. Now it's going to tell me, Anna, put that number 2 point on the other end of the other side of the line. So we're going to come back over here. There's my laser point. There's my line and my bad hooping. And I'm going to use the arrows again to just bring it down until it's right above the line. There we go. We're right above the line. So here's the magic. I'm sorry. I know I'm not great at this, but hey, I can get the point across. Okay. So I'm going to select set. And look what happens to my design. Do you see how it's going at an angle now? So that way, when I stitch out the design with my terrible hooping and I bring it out of the hoop, it'll be completely straight. How cool is that? I love that feature. So you don't have to use it just on these 2-point designs. You can use it on everything. It doesn't have to be above a pocket. You could have just a crosshatch in the middle of a napkin, let's say, and you're just trying to get everything just straight. Use your 2-point system. It's super cool. So with that being said, I'm going to show you some of my samples here. So the first one we kind of saw, this goes along with the couching. And just so you can see some of the couching designs. Look at that. So these are the butterfly rows. Oh, and look, there's fills in the background. So that is the yarn. And the best yarn to use, and I'm not a yarn expert, but I was told by a friend who is an amazing baby lock educator, use number 4. Whatever that means, that's the yarn you want to use. Here's my other one. And this one was really fun to make because I designed this whole thing in the hoop using IQ Designer. So it says, so I designed the whole little square in the hoop. There is some, can you see the fills in the background? So you can, and these are the lowercase letters. So they're bigger than this, but I like to use the lowercase. I just think they're super cute. So that's just like a little wall hanging. Now let's look at my crochet designs. So there is a butterfly crochet design in there that is 2 colors. So hopefully you can see that. And I stitched these together by hand. I do not suggest that. I suggest, guys, to put them on your sewing machine and just do a little big zigzag or a back and forth stitch to stitch them together, because it hurts when you try to hand sew them together. But Sandra, thank you. 4-ply, that's what it means. And here's just a couple other ones that I stitched out. Look how pretty those are. It looks like crochet. It's a little bit different than your traditional freestanding lace. But look how pretty those are. I'm going to get real close so you can see the detail in it. Love that. So those are now just a couple. I just wanted to show you a couple other things you can do with IQ Designer. Did you know you can create your own freestanding designs in there? Look at that. So there's so much you can do. We can bring a clip art in. I love this little guy. And I have so many samples of so many cool things that you can do. This is all vinyl, by the way. We created an applique, and I hope this is okay to share. It's not Halloween just yet, but soon I'll be having a class on this little guy, and it is a coffin Dresden, but I designed this whole thing in IQ Designer. How cute is that? Great question, Lisa. Yes. Can I give you my quick tips real quick? And then I'm going to hand it back over to Robin and Cathy. Okay. For the the crochet designs. These are my tips. Ready? 2 layers of wash away stabilizer. I use the regular wash away mesh, a 75 needle. Turn your speed all the way up. So 1050. It's going to be all the way up. And then you're going to take it out, soak it in some water, let it come out, let it go. I let it go all the way dry. I flip it upside down. When it's done, you'll be able to tell which side is up and down. You'll put it down. I put it down on a wool mat. Take a piece of cotton fabric. This is going to sound weird, but take a piece of cotton fabric, lay it on top of it, and then I spray it. And it's pretty, it's not like super soaking, but I spray that cotton fabric that's laying on top of my crochet design with Faultless. And then I use an iron on medium to press it. You never want to put an iron directly on embroidery thread because you have the chance of scorching it. So when that's dry, you just pull it off your cotton fabric because it's going to stick. And it is nice and super stiff and nice and flat too. Just like that. So I hope I got everything in, Robin. If you have anything else you'd like me to share with them? Any questions, any comments, concerns?
Great job, Anna. Oh my goodness.
Thank you.
Okay. So go back to Robin and Cathy Main. So it makes me feel better that Anna is a terrible hooper too.
Yes.
It makes me feel so much better because I am a terrible hooper. And so I use all of those features now to make my hoop. Now I'm a super hooper. Oh, you see what I did there?
Yay, super hooper.
Super hooper.
We should have shirts that say that.
We should have shirts that say that now that we are super hoopers. Okay, so when Anna is coming back to the Cotton Blossom in December,
Yes.
Anna will be here live and in person
Right here.
December 1st and 2nd for a special event. We don't have a lot of details yet, but just know it's kind of ready for sign up on our website. But we have got some great things and some really exciting things to do with Anna. She's going to be amazing. It's a Christmas camp. Christmas Creators Camp. We've done Creators Camp before, but this is a Christmas Creators Camp. So come to camp with us. We got the best camp counselor on the planet. Anna Avery Vaughn's coming here.
The counselor.
I don't know if you can see me, but I just wanted to say thank you guys for having me, and I am so excited to come up. Or it is kind of up for me. I'm so excited to come and see everyone. So I hope you all sign up for the Christmas camp. And I wanted to thank you two for having me on today. And I'm so excited to come hang out with y'all.
It's gonna be so much fun. Okay,
Mhm.
Anna has talked about a lot, but I have a lot to show you. Okay, so let's go back to our PowerPoint, Evan.
Okay.
The upgrade she was talking about. So she has the Meridian 1, and she has got the upgrade on her. So if you've got an Altair, an original Altair, and you've got an original Meridian, you can upgrade your Meridian Altair and make it an Altair 2. Plus, it comes with lots of free stuff right now.
Right.
So later on, you can always probably get the upgrade. Not always, but at some point they'll stop making the upgrades. But you can get an upgrade. But right now, until they run out of the stuff, you want to get the free stuff that goes with it.
Let's look at the picture of
Okay.
what comes with it.
All right, so the hoop, throw me the magnetic hoop. Oh, here it is. So you get the magnetic hoop. Here, hold this on. This is cool
Which
stuff.
is a big value.
Show what that is.
This is the matrix feature on the Altair and the Meridian
Camera's here.
that allows you to make multiples in one hooping. And this, all of these little butterflies were stitched in one hoop,
Yes.
and then they were put on water-soluble stabilizer. And look at these adorable butterflies ready to be sewn on or glued on any of your projects.
Okay, so that's some of the crochet stuff. So Brooke, who is a fabulous staff member here at the Cotton Blossom, has been sewing stuff like crazy. And so we said, hey, Brooke, can you make butterflies in crochet? And she made crochet butterflies. I mean, how great is that?
And they've got a little stained glass effect going on.
Yeah.
Can you see that?
So this is, and she made a video of them melting. So somebody was asking about the water-soluble stabilizer. So you do use the 2 layers of water-soluble stabilizer, and then she made a video of setting this in the water, and she's like, I'm like the Wicked Witch of the West. I'm melting. It's the most satisfying thing you'll ever watch.
Do we have a copy?
We have a video. I wish I could get it on here, but it's so cool. So this used to have a ton of stabilizer, and because of the way the machine stitches it, it does this fabulous, gorgeous crochet design. This is my favorite, though. We're making this into a Christmas ornament. We haven't gotten there yet. These are built into the Altair 2 and Meridian 2, and if you get an upgrade, this is included as well.
I can see a Christmas tree covered with these.
Isn't that pretty?
Isn't that gorgeous?
And I love how she did some in color.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is what I plan to do. So I got this from Hobby Lobby. I went over to the dark side and got this little frame. And so I'm going to make something really pretty with this frame. And then, so going back to the original, so this is the matrix copy. So this is what she was talking about. So we put the butterflies on here. This is part of the Welcome Home designs. So if you'll see on the screen, there's a book on here that's the Welcome Home embroidery designs. You get the book of all the embroidery designs. This butterfly was designed by Xandra Shaw. Do y'all know who Xandra Shaw is? If you don't know who Xandra Shaw is, you need to know who Xandra Shaw is. Xandra Shaw is she's now a Baby Lock ambassador. She has a club. She's got the Hoop Fun Club that you can pay for, but she has a free website and club that you can join. And there's a link on our Facebook page if you want to go to it. Xandra Shaw does a club where you can monthly do a project with her. It's amazing what she does. So this book has multiple designers. Anna is one here. She is one of the designers. So she's got this. Here we go, right here. Here, show this camera right here. It's amazing what all you can get in this one collection. So this is the Welcome Home embroidery collection. So you can flip through. There's cactus. There's see-through designs. There's flowers. There's workout collections. There's pretty flowers. There's dog collections. There's garden flags. There's laundry designs. Gorgeous stuff. And we've got, how do you say it? Chinoiserie? I'm butchering it. Toss me those towels.
Chinoiserie.
Thank you. So these embroidery designs are in the Welcome Home. So hold those up. Welcome Home is the collection that you get when you get the upgrade, or if you buy the bundle with the Altair or Meridian 2. So do you see? Oh, that's my favorite. Amy stitched these out for us. Isn't that gorgeous?
This is my favorite.
The
A monkey.
So the Baby Lock educator, Patty Marty designed these. So there's multiple designers within one collection. So I'm talking a lot about this because sometimes you get free embroidery designs and they're kind of These are really good embroidery designs. Those houses are super cool.
It's a whole quilt made of houses.
So you can put the houses in whatever you want.
Yeah,
but I think they'll make a great Christmas quilt. Or make the houses into gingerbread houses. And there's little pine trees that you can put in there.
And you get a big box of thread too.
You get a box
and
of
some
thread.
free embroidery designs on gift cards.
All that. You get that. And you get the upgrade, of course. Okay, so this is what you'll always get if you get the upgrade. But you also get the hoop.
That's big.
I'm gonna talk more about this hoop in a minute, but it's pretty impressive because it's got magnets. So we'll go to backwards. So this magnet hoop, you can bring in your project, slide it down, move it around, and you better get your fingers out of the way because that magnet's really strong.
All right, Robin, we got a lot to talk about.
Okay, moving on. All right, so you get a gift card to Embroidery Library and a gift card to Urban Threads when you buy the upgrade. Okay, so that's how you can upgrade your Meridian 1 and Altair 2 to a Meridian 2 and Altair 2. Okay, let's go forward. Okay, we showed the matrix feature. You got crochet. You got couching. Toss me the couching stuff. She briefly touched on couching. So yarn couching, you use the relatively inexpensive yarn, right? But there's a whole alphabet built in.
Cheaper the better.
This is something that used to only be built into
Solaris.
The Solaris is now on the Altair 2 and Meridian 2. So if you've been to, I saw a comment earlier, yarn couching is huge right now. It's huge. You go anywhere and you're going to see.
I was in Kirkland's the other day.
Yeah.
There were at least 15 pillows with yarn couching and they were gorgeous. Here's a great example of.
Yeah, so you can custom design your own yarn couching designs.
Beautiful.
So Jory Snyder is coming virtually to our store November 14th. So if you have Palette software or if you are interested in Palette software, you've got to come watch this. You can come watch in person. You can come watch virtually. You can get into this class whether you have Palette or not because you can download the free version. So, but Baby Lock's website's under construction right now, so we'll talk about that more later. You may or not be right now be able to download Palette. You can get a trial version of Palette software. If you buy Palette software right now, you get the class for free. But okay, so we're going to learn more about yarn couching, how to digitize our own.
Yeah, I'm coming to that.
Yeah, no, I'm excited about it. I'm really fired up about this yarn couching. We'll talk about that more, so stay tuned. We're going to talk about the yarn couching more.
All right. What
Okay.
else have we got?
All right. So other new things on the Altair 2 and Meridian 2 are the lace and crochet, the matrix feature. There's 30 new fonts. There's the 2-point laser. That is something that Anna did a great job showing.
She showed us that great.
It's got Wi-Fi. Did you know that I can take my phone, take a picture of what's in the hoop, and send it wirelessly to the machine? Okay, so my bad hooping,
You can fix it.
I can fix it because I can take a picture of what's in the hoop with my phone. And there's an app on my phone too that I can monitor what I'm doing. So I'll go through that in just a second. So let's do a giveaway. What do you say? All right, let's do a giveaway. What we want to do is go to the comments and give us something to give away. How about whatever? How about a golden thimble filled with all kinds of fun stuff?
Look at
We're going to
stuff
do this
in here.
giveaway.
Do I need to?
What's in there? All kinds of great stuff.
Okay, we got a luggage tag.
Let's go to the comments, Evan.
Okay.
Scoot over so I can.
All right, so we got luggage tag,
Ruler.
pen, USB stick. All right, Evan, go to
Measuring tape.
I'm
A
Marlo.
lipstick USB. And look, this is.
Couching on the free arm.
There we go.
You put these in the cup holder in your car and it absorbs water.
Yeah, those are cool.
They're great. All right, all in this little
Pick a
Cool
number,
deal.
Marlo, between 1 and 5.
4.
All right, find the fourth comment from the top. 1, 2, 3.
Grace.
4. Grace Applewhite. You won the golden thimble.
Yes.
So you'll pick it up by next month. All these. We're going to be doing more giveaways, so keep commenting. You're doing great. And
Yes.
so I saw Grace's comment. She said, "How do you get to the education?" So this is a great question, Grace. So there's classes on the SOED website, soedclasses.com. They have a new website, so you want to it's kind of different than what you're used to, but there are thousands of videos on this site.
And everyone who buys a machine gets 60 days free access to that website.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Huge.
What else? What's next?
Okay. So let's go back to my PowerPoint.
Go, Cowboy.
Okay, so did the giveaway. The Vesta. So the Baby Lock Vesta is not a new machine, but what's new about it is the new lower price.
And
Right.
it's a sewing and embroidery machine.
It's sewing and embroidery.
Great size
Grab my
hoop.
water. You read that slide right there.
It's a great size hoop. It used to be $67.49, and it is now the new low price of $29.99.
What?
That's pretty big price right there. And the machine is brand spanking new, all the great features for that price.
Sewing and embroidery.
Mhm.
It's a great starter machine. It's also a great machine to take to class. We do a lot of classes here at the Cotton Blossom. So if you come to class, it's a great travel machine because it is a fabulous sewing machine and a fabulous embroidery machine. It goes up to a 6x10-inch hoop.
And can we send that machine to somebody who's not here locally?
We can.
We
We can
can ship
ship
it?
it anywhere.
How much does it cost to ship it?
It's free. Great
Who
question.
thought that up?
She was testing me. Oh, and if you purchase during the tech party, these prices will be good for 1 week and 1 week only, and you get free stuff. We cannot tell you there's so much free stuff that Baby Lock will not let us advertise how much stuff we're giving away. So if you want to email us, text us, you see that number at the bottom, you can text us or call us. Calling us may be tricky just because our phone lines are going to be backed
So
up.
let's clarify. When you say free stuff, we're not giving away the whole store. This is just with the Vesta.
Okay, I'm trying to give away the
Okay,
store.
well, stop.
So just with the Vesta, and then I've created some bundles too with the other machines.
Mhm.
Don't tell Mom. They've got free stuff I'm giving away. I don't even know if she knows what I'm giving away, so we'll just keep that between us. All right, what's next? The Meridian 2. Okay, so this is the embroidery. We kind of covered it. Embroidery. I say only, but it's way more than. It's not just only. It's a phenomenal.
It's got so many fabulous features.
It's got Wi-Fi. There's an app. There's an app that tells you when it's time to change your thread. So you can go feed the kids, and my phone will tell me when it's time to change to pink,
Like,
time to change to
time
yellow.
to change. Will it also allow you to send designs to the machine
Yes.
from your phone?
Yes.
Okay.
Super cool. Take pictures, not designs. From my phone, I can send
Take pictures.
pictures of what I
Okay.
put in the hoop.
But if you download a design from the internet.
You send that from your computer if you have a PC.
Okay, a PC will do
Yes,
that.
because
Okay.
it has Wi-Fi. You can send. There's a
Yes.
free program from Baby Lock called the Design Database Transfer, and it's free on your PC. And you just say send, and it sends it magically via Wi-Fi to your machine. You don't even have to have good Wi-Fi. All you have to have is a router at your house.
Yeah, yeah.
So those of you that say I live in the middle of nowhere, Mississippi, we feel your pain because we do too. And so you don't have to have good Wi-Fi, just a router. Okay, so here's some cool things. Here's a simulation of what you get. So do you see how it's telling me I can change the thread? It will send me notifications. It's time to, this is notifying me that it's waiting for a thread change. Hey, I need that. I need something to tell me.
Mhm.
I don't want to be waiting around
Standing,
standing
watching.
and watching. It'll tell me when it's time to change my thread. There are teaching videos on the machine.
Like, you mean built into the machine?
Built into the machine.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
You don't have to go anywhere to get them.
Well, you see the screen of the machine is so advanced, it can play videos. And so now the Altair 2 has fabulous teaching videos that are built into the screen of the machine. There are teaching movies, very easy to get to. There are new tapering stitches. Toss me that little zipper pouch with the tapering stitches. So this used to be only on the Solaris Vision and the Solaris 1 or 2. Okay, so you can create tapering stitches. All right, Evan, you'll need to change to the zoomed in camera to see these stitches. This is a taper enlarge, a taper enlarge, taper enlarge, taper enlarge. There's lots of ways, and you see on our,
So really what Brooke did here, Brooke is the one who stitched
Hang
this
on.
out. She took a ribbon and put those stitches on the ribbon, and it looks like an expensive designer ribbon that you would buy.
right. So she did a three-peat taper. So she just basically did one Greek key design and then tapered it and then started the next one. You can program it to do a 10-peat taper or just taper at the beginning and the end. So what's cool about this is you can create some really pretty ribbons, some trim, gorgeous designs with tapering.
And while we've got this bag out, talk about this quilting on the bag. Brooke did this
Yes.
quilting also. It's sashiko stitching. And
Yes.
she didn't do it on a sashiko machine. You know I love sashiko machine. But I'm going to tell the story, and it's true, that the Altair does this stitch now.
Yes. So it's supposed to simulate what you get from the Sashiko machine. And Baby Lock, all right, Evan, go back to my PowerPoint for me. The only thing that does a true Sashiko stitch is the Sashiko machine by Baby Lock.
Right.
There's no thread in between the stitches. But now the Chorus, the Altair 2, the Meridian 2, and the Solaris can do this faux Sashiko stitch. It's very pretty.
Simulates sashiko stitch, but it's very pretty.
Very pretty. Yeah. Okay, so I've got the tapering stitches now on the Altair 1 and 2. There it is, the Sashiko
Oh,
stitches.
yeah.
There's 3 to choose from, so you can choose from long or short stitches. There are additional stitches for the digital dual feed. So talk real quick about the digital dual feed. It's a walking foot on steroids, right?
It is. Has a tractor feed on it. It stays in contact with the fabric all the time. So your feed dogs are on the bottom, the tractor feed's on the top, and your fabric is moving like this, not like this.
So you got to see it to believe it. If you want to come see it in action, it's a very cool foot. And now
Oh, my.
the Altair 2 and Meridian 2 come with the compact digital dual feed. And why is it compact?
It's so much better because it rides just a little bit. The body of the foot rides a little bit above the bed of the machine. So if you're stitching a quilt or a minky or anything thick,
Yes.
it flows beautifully under that foot and doesn't bunch up or get caught.
Yeah, the way to go if you're quilting, even piecing. Okay, so, oh my goodness. Okay, it's the little things in life. Okay. Do you see this little black screwdriver? Okay, so what's so great about the black screwdriver? But it is now a magic tool that I can pop my needle plate off. Do you see how she has the screwdriver stuck down in that hole of the Altair needle plate? When you stick your screwdriver down in there and you rotate it, you pop it, that needle plate pops off. No more undoing your screws.
You know how much I dislike those screws. They're gone away now.
Yes. Okay, so we freaked out when the Solaris has a little bit better button because it is just a button. You slide the button. So the Solaris does, in all honesty, have a better button. The Solaris Vision does. But
This is very easy.
This is very
I've done
easy.
it. It's easy.
You don't have to get your screwdriver
Oh
out.
man, do I dislike those screws.
So I want to show how to vacuum out your machine.
Mhm.
Like what? I know. We're talking about vacuums. Yes, we're talking about vacuums.
Wait, we're going to talk about that.
And Mom's going to show you the hard way to take your machine apart. If you have an Altair 2 or Meridian 2, all you got to do is pop that off. Super cool. I know. It's the little things in life.
Oh,
Okay. There's a new N Plus foot. This came out last year with the Solaris Vision. It's a more stable N foot.
Doesn't rock.
It's-
It's got the stable bars on either side.
It's like a stabilizer.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's the little things in life. Okay. It comes with a couching foot.
That's what Avery was talking about. Those couching letters and couching designs. That's a lot of fun stuff. I'm telling you, people at Baby Lock Tech went nuts over this couching.
Let me get out of the way. Do you see this adorable little jacket with a rose on it? So that's the yarn couching. That's something we've done that we did last year on the Solaris. And then, Jim, if you could zoom in on the samples that are in the back. These are fill stitches. So, I don't know if you could
Here.
you can pull it down. We can take the set apart.
Get off.
Okay, this is what Anna did essentially. You remember how she quilted, she added a fill stitch around her border design. So here we have an embroidery design that's part of the Welcome Home collection. If you get the upgrade, you can get the Welcome Home design. So for the Love of Sewing, there's another one that will show you. Isn't that cool? So automatically within embroidery, this was a feature we had on our Solaris Vision. And we said, wow, they've added it to the Altair 2 and the Meridian 2. It is with the touch of a button. You saw how easy it was for Anna to add her custom fill around an embroidery design. And we've got one more. This is my favorite, the Welcome Home. Home is where my Altair 2 is. That's my favorite. And so she added, you'll see in the back, that's the Welcome Home designs. Home is where my Altair 2 is. And Evan, you may have to change to the zoom in camera.
Okay.
The close up, yes. How cool is that? So it's a different fill stitch. And did you know that when we took that picture. Let me get out of the way. Okay, Evan, you can go back. That is so pretty. All right, so Robin in PowerPoint. When you have a camera on your phone, and everybody does, right? We were able to take a picture with my cell phone and send it wirelessly to the Altair 2. And we drew a box around that sashing on that little box. And it did stitching just inside where we told it to. We drew a box and said, this is where we want stitching, just right here.
So like if you had a quilt that had sashing, you could just quilt your block
Yes.
with that. And then move and do your sashing later.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or do one of those really pretty tapering stitches for your sashing. Wouldn't that be pretty? Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
We gotta
That's
move on.
couching.
We got
But
a
I
lot to
know.
talk
Okay, there's a
about.
new large font, huge embroidery fonts. We love these giant fonts. They're great on towels.
Pillows.
Really pretty stuff. Here's what Anna did. This is the simulation of the 3P that she can add custom fills. There's 15 new fills you can put around your designs. Matrix feature, we talked about that. Deselect region, like what's so great about that? Well, I can turn off different parts of my embroidery design.
Yeah.
So the other day I did a bulldog with a football, and I didn't want the football, I just wanted the bulldog. I just said no sew on the bulldog. On the football, and I just got the bulldog. So super fun. 40 new common designs. We have more. It's in the crochet is what's so pretty. There's new buttonholes. Did you know you can do buttonholes with your embroidery
Oh
machine?
yeah, that's a great way to do it.
Yeah.
And you know those door sashes that everybody does? You can make a big buttonhole on your machine and just do part of the sash through it and make this.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Christmas. Crochet. Pretty. What kind of comments are we getting, Evan? Here, pop, pop, pop.
Betty Brain says more great features.
More great features. Lucy
Lisa
says
cool.
What's Lisa saying?
Lisa say I need to play more.
Don't we all?
There's not enough hours in the day. Oh my goodness. There's 12 new motifs. We didn't even touch on the motifs. That's an added feature. It's in the Solaris 2 and the Solaris Vision is what I mean.
And now it's in the Altair.
Altair and Radiant 2. The new magnetic hoop. There's new pinpoint placement. Do you see the light that is under that foot? That really helps with placement. The new magnetic hoop is 12 by 7. Now, if you have a different machine that can accommodate a 12 by 7 inch hoop, so if you have an Altair 1 or an Altair, this comes in the upgrade. But if you wanted to add it to your Solaris, you can. It is now available, and you just need to update your machine. The magnet is a step above your traditional hooping.
Right.
Because there's no hooping.
Right.
You just sandwich it. Here's that welcome home, that quilt I was telling you about with the houses. I really plan to do something fun with the little pine trees and the houses. There's a ton in that collection. It comes with the Altair 2 bundle. So you can, when you get the Altair, you can add on the bundle with the new quilted trolley, the magnetic hoop, the
Wait, did
welcome
we
home.
talk about the new trolley set?
It's coming up.
Okay.
I got a slide for that.
All right.
There's an app for that.
I got it out for that.
Meridian 2 bundle is very similar. It just doesn't have the foot kit. Let me go back. The foot kit is included in the Altair 2 bundle. And so obviously the Meridian 2 is embroidery only, so it doesn't have a foot kit. So therefore the add-on bundle is less expensive. Let's do a giveaway! All right. Evan, pull in the comments. Let's give away.
Look what we have.
Okay.
A shirt.
All right. These are the best shirts. They're the canvas. They're really soft ones.
And they're so soft.
It was long sleeve.
Yeah.
Have fun. All right, what does it say? Baby lock. It's got the little icons on it.
Icons.
Okay,
Yes.
let's
cute
give it
shirt.
out of the way to, okay, 3. Evan says 3. Let's count to 3 from the top. 1, 2, 3. Is that
Claire
Claire
Boardman. From the top, yeah. From the
Claire
bottom.
Borkin? Is that how you say it?
Say your name again.
Claire Boardman.
BJORKMAN.
Yes.
Wait, I just butchered that. I'm sorry.
There we go.
Okay, you want
Thank
a
you.
T-shirt? Come pick it up before next month. Okay, we're getting way more giveaways.
Okay. What's next?
What's next?
Moving on.
Moving on. Okay, you're up, Mom.
Oh,
This
boy.
is Mom's specialty. I gotta let you take over.
Oh, I'm excited.
Okay, wait. So real quick, what is this?
This is the new accessory of the year. This was hyped before we got to Baby Lock Tech, and I thought it can't be as good as what they're saying it is. Let me tell you, it is. So let's talk about the new overlock table. Can we move
Yes,
over to
what
the-
else are you gonna talk about?
I'm going to talk about accessories that you can now use with the overlock table that are just gorgeous. All right, are we ready?
One
to move?
more. What's that?
That's a quilting guide, a stitch guide for the serger.
All
And
right.
that's new too. And there's a new seam guide. So
You're up.
Okay.
come on.
Head on over
Nice.
to the Triumph.
All right, everybody knows, I think, that the Triumph is the best serger on the market. It does everything. It's an 8-thread serger, a 4-thread serger. It can do the beautiful wave stitch. It is unparalleled in the serging world. And of course, Baby Lock is the company that brought sergers to the home market. So they have all the patents and all the features. And every year there's something new and great in the serging world that you get from Baby Lock. And this year it's a new table. So let me explain it to you. First of all, before I even do that, you know that the Baby Lock sergers are jet air threaded. All you have to do to thread the loopers on the sergers, pull your stitch, rolled edge hem, 4-thread overlock, 3-thread overlock, flat lock. What else was it? 4-thread. It does every stitch that a serger can potentially do. Now, it used to come with 2 tables. This is the cover chain stitch table. Can we see? I can't see the monitor, so I don't know if we're.
You're
We can
good.
see.
Okay. This is the flat lock. The flat table that you did cover
I know we
stitch
know.
and chain stitch with. This is the knife cover table that covered up the knife so you could do 4-thread overlock stitching. You take one off, you put the other one on. Cover chain, 4-thread overlock, rolled edge hem. So one or the other. But guess what? A new table in town. And this table does both. You can put this on your machine and do either cover chain stitch or 4-thread overlock. It is amazing because see, it's got this great table in the front and it has a cover for your knife so you don't cut your finger off. Isn't that fabulous? And it's just like the other tables. It just slips on here in the little groove. You're done. I mean, what could be easier? Now, why would you want one table for everything? The more I think about it, the more excited I get. This is really like making the serger into a yet another machine. It's like your third serger. You have your cover chain stitch, you have your 4-thread overlock, now you have your combination. And what can you do with this? Well, bingo, you can put attachments on this table, or you could only do attachments with cover and chain stitch. So here's a great example. I can't see. Can y'all see this?
Yes.
This is a great example of a chain stitch and a binding attached to the edge of this fabric
Need to recognize the YouTube people.
with a cover
I don't know
stitch.
how to YouTube.
Because with cover and chain stitch, you had to use this table right here, and you could attach attachments to it. So you could put a binder attachment on here and attach binding. But what if you wanted to put binding on with your 4-thread overlock stitch? Couldn't do, because you could not attach an attachment to the knife cover.
You may have to hold. We're having a hard time hearing you because you're away from the microphone. So let's do this. You just hold the microphone if you can. There you go. Okay, so now you can do a 4-thread overlock and put an attachment on your table. What kind of attachments can you put? Well, here's a bias binder that attaches binding to your project. Here is a knit woven binder. It's one of my favorite attachments. It does such a beautiful job putting binding on any project, especially knits. It's really good for knits. And then, how did I get everybody else's project over here?
Here, I'll get you.
And then the new seam guide is just the rave. Let me find my seam guide. Here it is. under my table. All right. There's always been a seam guide, but this one is bigger. And it has the ability to move the little blade. So you can set it on your table like this, screw it in. This will move back and forth. And so you can set a perfect 1/4 inch, 5/8 inch, 1/2 inch. You can set a seam allowance. Attach this to the bed of the table, and then
You can bring it close to your mouth.
okay, so why is that a good thing? Well, a lot of people like to piece with their serger, but you're left with, when you have that older table on the knife cover, you are left with no place to rest your project, and so your seams kind of tend to do this because there's no guide and no place to rest your project. With this, the table supports your project. This is a seam guide, and so you can attach 2 pieces of fabric with a perfect 1/4 inch seam with a 4-thread serge. The 4-thread serge is an amazing piecing tool. One of the things I like about it is that it lays flat. Once you iron this, you have an amazingly flat seam. I don't know why, but it's just flatter than an unserged seam. So look at this. This is a block that I pieced with the serger. Look at the back of this. Can you see how those seams are nested together? I was just astounded when I ironed this and then turned it over. I didn't do anything special. I just serged it, ironed it, and turned it over.
And you use the seam guide?
Yes. Because with the seam guide, you can get your perfect scant 1/4 inch seam on the back of the project. Okay, so what else? Well, I got to thinking about, what if you used decorative thread and used a 4-thread serge? Well, first of all, let me show you this piece right here. I did a chain stitch and a bias binder, and I put around the edge of this piece right here. Isn't that pretty? I mean, that's just a pretty coaster or table mat, mug rug. But then I said, ooh, what if we used a 4-thread serge to go around that with metallic thread? And here that is. Not bad. But then a light bulb went off, and I said, is this where you want me?
Uh-huh.
I said, what would happen if you put binding around the edge of this, like I did here, but I put a 4-thread serge around it? Wow, what a difference. This has binding. You see the binding sticking out on the back of it? This has binding and 4-thread serge put on all in one swoop. There was no second trip around. I did it all in one trip, and it looks like I've attached some expensive metallic trim to the edge of my project. You see how beautiful and puffy and filled out it is? That's what the binding does with the decorative stitch.
But look at the difference between with and without the binding.
I know, it's amazing.
It's dramatic. What a difference.
This is it on a straight piece,
Mm,
and then this is it with the binding inside. Look at the difference.
so pretty.
I'm just blown away. I keep thinking of new things I can do with this.
So you couldn't have done this before?
No, because you couldn't put a binding attachment on your machine and done a 4-thread serge all at one time. Here's an example with Pearl Crown rayon. Look at that beautiful edge. I could so see this for table decorations, for wall hangings, for putting around the edge of quilts. It's amazing. I just keep thinking of new things I can do. I put some on some terry cloth. Look at this. You ever had towels that they all frayed on the edge? You can make your towels new with this one stitch. Isn't that pretty?
What kind of thread did you use?
That's 6-weight rayon and some, what else did I use?
Well, look how pretty. That is,
12-weight.
you can put that heavy a thread in the serger?
Robin,
That's gorgeous. Am I in the way, Evan?
yeah, come on.
All right, here you go.
All right, so I just keep, like I said, I
His
keep
camera
thinking,
went
oh,
out.
I could do
See?
this. Oh, no, I could do this. This is more binding on the edge of a quilt put on with a 4-thread serger. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful with a variegated thread? So I'm super excited about this attachment. I'm not through thinking of things to do. Here's a project that we did at Baby Lock Tech where we used the flat lock stitch. Now, why would you want the table to do the flat lock stitch? Well, because you can put this seam guide on there, run your folded fabric, because you have to fold your fabric to do a flat lock. You run your fabric fold along this guide and you have a perfectly straight stitch. Otherwise, if your stitch wavers any doing a flat lock, when you open it out, you have to stretch it open. When you open it out, you've got big stitches, big stitches, little. But look at this. This was done with the seam guide. Do you see how perfectly even those stitches are? It's because you have the seam guide on. So, like I said, I haven't even begun to think of all the things I'm going to do with this, but I'm super excited about this table right here. Now, let's talk about the new... What?
You're good.
Okay, let's talk about the quilting and stitch guide. We've always had a quilting guide. You can stick it in the back of your... Take this down. You can stick it in the back of your foot and run along the flat of your project and mark it 1 inch, 2 inches, and do straight line quilting with your machine. You could do that with the cover stitch or the chain stitch and quilt your quilt, and it would allow you to make perfectly straight lines. But the disadvantage of this is I want you to look at where it sits. It's right even with the foot of the serger. The new one that Baby Lock just came out with, which I had here.
Is it in the box?
No, I took it out.
That's the old one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is. I
keep hiding things under this table. Okay, here's the new one. Look how much bigger it is, and look how it sits out away from the foot. It's a good 1.5 inches in front of the foot. That's where you want your guides to be. Don't wait till it gets up to the needle and tell you where to go. You want it to be out ahead of your foot. So this is a big improvement.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, do these things only work on the Triumph?
Yes.
What about
Or the Ovation, the older
Ovation.
Ovation, which is the predecessor to the Triumph.
What about the seam guide? And the seam guide, that can go on other things though, right?
Nope. You have to have a table to put the seam guide on.
What about
Yeah.
Euphoria?
There is a smaller version for some of the other sergers, but this one is a big one, and it only works with the big machines.
The Triumph.
Triumph or Ovation.
Triumph or Ovation. Okay, that answered some questions. We had some people asking.
All right.
Well, I tell you what, that seam guide really saved my tail. That's my notebook cover, and I can't sew a straight stitch to save my life. But boy, was I able to do that with this seam guide. This is me. Look at me. Okay, let's go back to my PowerPoint. Oh my goodness. I can embroider a lot of things, but when it comes to sewing a straight stitch, I need help. And that seam guide, we were at Baby Lock Tech.
Great.
And Missy Billingsley was teaching this class. If you know Missy Billingsley, you'd be like, oh yeah. She was churning us through this class, and she expected us all to be higher level because we're all retailers, right? Well, she was like, okay, here we're gonna do this in an hour and a half. And I was like, oh my goodness. She had the seam guide hooked up, and she had the stitch guide
And
hooked
the
up.
table, the overlock table on.
Yes.
Look at this. Hour and a half.
Oh,
Bam. Start to
look at
finish.
this. Made me look like I knew what I was doing. Look at those stitches. I'm telling you, I was so proud of myself. And I ruffled in the class.
Ruffle, put an edge on it.
Yeah.
And look, see where we got the idea for the butterflies. She had stitched all these butterflies and had them ready for us with some patch attach on the back. And we just ironed them on our project.
So you'll see patch attach on the pre-order list. If you're coming to class tomorrow, we're going to do this presentation live in person tomorrow. And patch attach is on the list because of the butterflies and the crochet, because I want to be able to add these two other things. Patch attach is how you attach patches in the new Capella. I'm going to talk about the Capella
Okay,
here in a
but
minute.
no, stop.
Patch attach. We have a patch attach. It's coming in. It's on pre-order.
Okay, look. We didn't even talk about the Jubilant and what we're giving away.
Oh my goodness.
Let's talk about
We're giving away a Jubilant. So all you that are commenting, we're going to export all of these comments later. And guess what? you could win the Baby Lock Jubilant. This is a $800 sewing machine. We sell it every day for $5.99, and we are giving it away to one lucky winner.
This is a great little machine.
It's a great little travel machine.
Lots of features.
Yes.
Super sturdy, electronic.
Yes.
It's great.
Baby Lock Jubilant.
Yes.
Great little machine. We're giving away a big box of thread. We're giving away. We better stand away from those microphones. But today we're still giving away some stuff. I still have some stuff to give away. So keep commenting. Y'all are doing great. Doing great.
All right, what are we talking about next?
So the seam guide for 8-thread sergers. Yes. We did that. You did the Triumph. Let's do a giveaway. All right. What are we giving away? Let's give away 2 things. Okay. So super quick little. This is just a little Christmas sewing kit. Okay. Let's give that away to number 1. Who's number 1, Evan?
From the bottom, Cathy Clausen-Smith.
Kathy Smith,
Kathy.
You got an adorable. Kathy must be traveling because I saw her comment. She said, will you write Kathy's name on that? Kathy's traveling. She said she's going through the Tetons or something.
Oh, not fair.
I know, right? She said, I may lose you. Oh, my goodness. Oops, that's my alarm to pick up the kids. I hope somebody's picking them up.
I hope somebody is. It's not me. Okay, look.
Scissor kit.
This is
all right,
next.
This is special. Who's this going to? Picking number 8. Evan's picking number 3.
That's
all
going
right,
to be
3
Janine.
from the top.
Janine M. Floyd.
Janine Floyd.
Janine M. Floyd. You won a scissor set.
That's
Woo-hoo.
beautiful.
All right, very cool. Okay. All right, let's talk about the Capella. Let's go back to my PowerPoint, Evan. This is, it's like a multi-needle, but it's not a multi-needle. And if you know me, you know I love embroidery. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love my multi-needle. I have a 10-needle at home, but boy, this is like a baby multi-needle. It is technically, it looks like a multi-needle. It's not. It's a single needle. But now it takes the same footprint that the previous, they discontinued the Baby Lock Alliance, and now they have the Capella. Same footprint, but it has a 12-inch hoop. Okay, so the Alliance only went up to an 8x8. It is now a 12-inch hoop. This is my favorite machine of the day. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this. Okay, so play this fun little video. Let's see if we can play the video of the Capella. Let's see how technologically advanced we can be today.
Capella.
Do I have it? I may just need to press play. Okay, so this is Mike Johns. Okay, so watch this video. This is Mike Johns, and he is at a craft fair. The reason why they did this video is because this is a more portable machine. So, say you take your machine, a lot of people take machines to craft fairs and will embroider and customize. Everybody loves something custom.
In our world, sometimes people bring machines to horse shows.
Horse shows and embroider things at horse shows.
Yeah.
So if you can put somebody's name on something, so you have products to sell, this will make the perfect machine to take to craft fairs. It has the ability to do, like I said, up to a 12-inch hoop. There are new fonts that are built in. There's a new puffy foam font. You know what puffy foam is?
Oh, you have to show that.
I'm going to show that. So he's showing a bag that he stitched with puffy foam on it. It's a fun machine, single needle. You're changing the thread, but it's got a thread cutter. It cuts all the jump stitches. There's classes on how to learn this machine, and that's what she's showing here. This is a sample of all the classes and education that Baby Lock provides. It's really a step above. Classes after classes after classes, and of course we have so to you know policy here at Cotton Blossom. You keep coming back until you are done learning, and that is something we are never done from, right?
Bill's getting
Bill's getting the kids. Did he comment?
Yes, he did.
Yay for good husband.
Thanks, Bill. That's funny. That's made my day. Look at Bill. What's he say? These ladies in Evan are awesome. And I'm getting the kids. God bless him. I'm going to cry. Oh, man.
Yay, Bill.
That was fun. Okay. You didn't know he was watching. It's a good thing I didn't say anything about it. No, he's amazing. Amazing. Okay, so here's the hat hoop. Okay, so this is one of the Baby Lock educators, and she is at Baby Lock Tech, and she is live hooping this video. Let's see if we can play it. We're live at Baby Lock Tech, and so when we record this video, so let's play her little video real quick. Here we go. That's wrong one.
Hat hoop.
Push down and the teeth will come through that stabilizer. Once I do that, I'm going to flip my sweatband up and just kind of rest it on the hoop there. So you can see it's done like this. Yep.
So you weren't like really particular.
No, not at that point. I'm not. And then I'm just setting it, and I want my teeth where the bill of the hat and the top of the hat meet as close as I can get to. You see that seam there? So I'm trying to get it in there. So I have it set here, and then there's a knob on the bottom that I'm gonna lock into place. I just twist it. It's super easy. I don't know if you guys can see it there, but it's locked. Once it's locked into place, I just make sure my hat is good and in that groove, and then you can hear it clicking, right? And I just want to get it as tight as I can get it. And the tube is done. Yep. So you just pop it off there. So you can see here, you can see the knob there I was talking about. The biggest thing is getting those teeth as close to that seam line as you can get there.
What machines does this fit?
This will fit any of our multi-needle lineup or free arm machines except for the EMP6 and the BMP6. So if your machine has a horizontal LCD screen, it will not work on it.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you have the vertical screen, you're good.
Awesome. Okay. Perfect, right?
Yeah.
Hoop came out last year or year before, and it was only compatible with the 6 and 10 needle machines. Now it is compatible with the new Capella. And when I say that it is easy to use, if I can do it, anybody can do it. We've had other hat hoops, and if you've ever done hats in the past, they can sometimes be a challenge. But you saw how easy it was for her to hoop it, and she's a pro. But I thought, okay, I'm gonna try it. All right, so this is my first hat that I've ever stitched with this cap frame. And I did the puffy foam font. So can you see how cool that is, Jim? Look at this. Do you see how it's puffy? The embroidery sticks up. This is a font that's built into the Baby Lock Capella. It is something that you have to purchase this, these types of fonts. You can't just put puffy foam underneath something and expect it to be puffy, because not all embroidery designs are digitized to be that way. Guess what? Now the Capella has a puffy foam font that is built in. So I'm gonna pull this hat off of here.
Okay.
It is the B that I've stitched, and then I'll show you this. Okay, so there's still puffy foam in there. It was just a giant sheet of white puffy foam, and then this is so satisfying. I'm gonna pull out the little insert, and so we have red puffy foam. It's part of our specials. We get a ton of red puffy foam. This is not craft foam. Okay, so Evan, change to the close-up view of this hat, so I'll show you the difference between the cap frames that we've had in the past and the cap frames. I'm going to show the Epoch cam. There you go.
Doesn't seem to want to cooperate at the moment.
Okay, so here, I'll show here. This is the new cap frame with the teeth. Do you see the teeth on there? These are the teeth that allow you to line your brim up very easily. There is a laser light on this machine that allows you to put this very easily centered.
It needs to
This
have
is
its
puffy
own
foam.
layer.
I'm going to take this out.
It's
Look how
okay.
cool that is. Okay, can you see how it is three-dimensional? Three-dimensional. It's kind of blurry, but we'll get there. Very easy to stitch hats. I love the new font and the new cap frame. And this cap frame will work. She was trying to tell you, but it's hard to hear. This cap frame will work on all the machines that have a vertical screen. And it's got a more narrow inside, and it's just very easy to hoop. And this will do the trucker caps. So anything that is stiff. And before, and plus the monogram is closer to the brim of the hat, which is the style now. Okay, go back to my PowerPoint for me, Evan.
Okay, question, Robin.
Yes.
Will that machine or any of the multi-needles do couching?
Multi-needles will not do couching. That is exclusive to the Solaris Vision, the Altair 2, and the Meridian 2.
Yes, long arms will though.
Oh,
You can put a couching foot on your long arm and you can do. Yes.
Now sewing, a lot of our sewing machines can do young couching, like the Chorus and the Ballad with a special foot. But you are the boss when you are doing couching in that respect. I sure do like it when my embroidery machine does it, because I can hit a button and it does it for me. Yeah, so I would much rather that, because I'm not free motion and stuff. But I'm going to show you how to cheat the system with free motion built in here in a second. Okay, so the hat hoop's super cool. There's 2-point positioning on the new Capella. So this fabulous new machine has that 2-point positioning. So if you're coming in to just watch it now, you've got to go back and watch Anna Avery Bond's 2-point positioning. It is super cool. It makes us terrible hoopers super hoopers. Okay, so this is a simulation of lining up your ABC. Even if you hoop it crooked, it'll line it up for you. There's 13 new fonts built into the Capella. I'm a font snob, I have to admit it. I'll search for hours online for the perfect font to do a monogram. There's some really pretty kind of farmhouse looking fonts that are built in. Here's a puffy foam. This is different. Puffy foam is made by Sulky. It is not craft foam. So from what I understand, this foam, you can't grab craft foam. It looks identical, but it will disintegrate. Puffy foam is built different. It is meant for embroidery. So you can launder it. It's non-toxic. Cool stuff. It's like super on sale. Did I mention most everything we're talking about is on sale? But we cannot tell you what the prices are on some of these things because Baby Block will not allow us to advertise them at this low price. So there's a coupon code. So what's no, Tech Party 23 is the coupon code. So if you go to the homepage of our website, you can see it'll click into our, don't do it now, but you can click into our website and see all the sale prices. They are now live, but there's some that you cannot see. There are some things that are so low we cannot even put them on our website. But if you put in the Tech Party 23, if you type that into the coupon code in your cart, you will see the discounted prices. So some prices are accurate, but to see true prices, you got to put it in your cart and type in Tech Party 23. Or come into the store, call us, we'll hook you up. Okay, the Capella, I have a great bundle on the Capella right now. This is my favorite machine, so I gave a tremendous bundle that goes with this machine, and I'm giving it away it's a bundle that you add on. It's like an add-on sale, but it is a crazy low price. There's new, like, technologically stuff, so this is some of the new tech stuff. I don't understand it. I'm just glad it does this new tension mechanism. There's no exclusive designs. These are patches and badges. Badges are big right now. Big, big. Oh, show me. Okay, throw me the pink bag and, oh, here it is. The Sashiko stitches for, I'm getting too close to this sucker. Here's the new Sashiko stitches. All right, for the,
Move your mic here. There you
no,
go.
you can hear me. This is the new Sashiko stitches with the Capella. This is gorgeous. I got a picture of a bag that somebody made with these Sashiko stitches. This is like Sashiko's like the theme of the day. Couching and Sashiko. You can put these onto other things to create fun embroidery designs. We'll set down that cat frame. There's a new monogram font that's built in. These are new frames that are built in. I love this frame. You see how it's like a 2-color frame that's built in. You can do these trucker hats, right? The big, thick, structured hats that everybody wants to do. Let's see what else is new on the Capella. There's the bag that you use with the Sashiko stitches. These are embroidery stitches. Really pretty. New sports exclusive designs to the Baby Lock Capella. New exclusive designs that are really pretty. Tons of new common designs. This is cool. Okay, so our other machines had this wide extension table so that I can put my giant blanket. I want to embroider a blanket, a big towel. I embroider those big beach towels. I need something to support it. This table will do that. There's a bundle that you can add on to your Capella. Let's do a giveaway.
Wait, how does somebody find out the price of the Capella?
Okay, so you got to come in, you got to call, email.
Okay.
Okay. The price of the machine is accurate online, and we can actually ship a Capella anywhere. Amazing, right? But it's this stuff that we're giving away with the Capella that you want to come to the Cotton Blossom to find out what you can get with it. Okay, but because I can't tell it, I can't tell everybody because Baby Lock has limited me. I've got the price so low that I cannot tell you. I can tell you in store. So if you're coming tomorrow, I can tell you what I'm gonna sell this for.
Or they can call or email us and we can tell them.
Sure can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's super cool. All right, let's do a giveaway.
Giveaway.
What are we giving away? A
Ooh,
rotary cutter.
beautiful. Gold.
What number? What's our number, Evan? Number 2. Okay, who's number 2?
Lisa.
Lisa Giratana. Woohoo! Lisa may have already won one of these. If not, we'll give you something else. Okay, so put Lisa's name on that. Thanks, Lisa. Very fun. Okay, let's go back to the Accomplish. Okay, so let's go back to my PowerPoint. Tell us about this new machine, Mom.
Well, we've always had the Accomplish. This is the Accomplish 2. And true to Baby Lock's trend, this has great new features.
Yes.
The first new feature is that you can use a 12-weight thread in this machine. That's like buttonhole thread, super heavy.
Super heavy.
And it has a special threading path that allows you to do that. You can use it for embellishment and making not decorative stitches, but still it's stitch that shows up. Okay. And then also there's a new little disc on the bed of the machine. I don't know if you could.
I've got a better picture of it.
Okay, this is a disc-shaped attachment
Yes.
piece. You can put all the attachments from the serger and the sashiko onto this. So it's binders, fellers, hemmers, belt loop binders, things that make your life so amazingly easy.
Yes.
You can attach it to the bed of this machine. That's huge.
This is
I can't
next level
wait to get my
straight
hands on
stitch
this.
machine. Okay, I think there might be a video that plays. Let's see. Evan goes to our video. Let me see if I got a cute little video that plays with this is the Accomplish 2.
Different question on that one. Do you have to change it?
Whether it's for the runway or the everyday, the new Baby Lock Accomplish 2 is the ultimate fashion-forward sewing and quilting machine. Let your creativity take flight with the power to straight stitch at 1,500 stitches per minute. And Accomplish 2 gives you the freedom to sew on just about anything with flawless stitches every time. Its innovative pin feed system helps you manage a variety of fabrics, from delicate silks to thick denims, and everything in between. The heavyweight thread guide makes it easy to sew with decorative threads that help bring your creative visions to life. And the attachment plate helps you add the finishing touches to any project. And that's only the beginning. Your Baby Lock Accomplish 2 comes with so much more. When you bring home your Baby Lock machine, you're immersing yourself in a community of endless inspiration. You'll enjoy hands-on retailer support, exceptional customer service, invitations to our exclusive online communities, and access to hundreds of free projects and inspiration. Plus, receive a 60-day trial of our online sewing classes with access to over 1,000 videos to help you grow your skills and stretch your creative muscle. So much more than just a machine. The Baby Lock Accomplish 2 will empower your imagination, so there's no limit to what you can create.
Our PowerPoint. Super. Okay, so let me show you. There, I've got some better pictures of what we just talked about. So there's
the attachment.
the attachment. They're going pretty fast, but you can see how you're attaching a piece of fabric. The dotted fabric is being attached to the blue fabric all in one pass, and it is binding it around the blue fabric. Crazy cool. And how fast can it sew?
1,500 stitches a minute.
What? This is crazy. And then you can pre-order it now for $11.99. These aren't even out yet. They're coming.
Nobody's got them yet, but they're shipping soon.
Yes, we're thinking maybe late October, probably early November is my hunch, right?
Right.
Yeah. Let's do a giveaway. Okay. making Marlo run all over the store. Let's give. Oh my gosh, this is so fun. I got a bunch of these. All right, we need to give away some more of these. We'll give away several. They're super
Look what it
soft.
says.
What does it say?
Boldly so.
Boldly sow where no one has sown before.
Boldly so. All right. Help me out. Bill's gonna laugh at me. Star Trek or Star Wars?
Star Trek.
Star Trek. Sorry.
It's sad.
Evan was like, Evan and Jim are very disappointed in me right now. Okay, so who's this going to? You can pick a number between 1 and 5. Evan's got a 2. No, he's got a 3 in his hand. What do we got?
Two.
Number
Anita.
2 is going to
Anita Muir.
Anita
Anita Muir.
Anita Muir.
All right.
Yes. Okay. Going to Anita Muir.
Clap. We got to clap.
Yes, yay. Sorry, yes.
Okay, let's go back to the PowerPoint. All right, we are going to go over to the Solaris Vision because this is crazy, super duper cool. Okay, so I'm going to change this over here to the mobile cam. All right, so
The mobile cam is dead.
oh man,
What you gonna do?
what are we going to do?
I can see.
Technology's great unless it works, right? Unless it doesn't work.
See, like,
All right,
I can't.
It looked like it was.
Click iPhone cam.
Go. Okay,
Oh, it's
now
still
it is.
working. It's still
Okay,
working.
it was just black on the
Just black on the
list.
screen. All right, we'll get there. Okay, well that's good because I need to pull some stuff up on my screen. So while Jim is coming over here, hello.
All right.
Professor Foot's going to move up and down. So guess it's been asleep too long. Let's wake her up. The Solaris Vision has a projector that's built into the machine, and it does edge-to-edge quilting. So what's so great about that? Okay, so look at these quilts behind me. These are done with edge-to-edge quilting on a long arm quilting machine, but you can simulate doing those exact same stitches with your Solaris Vision. And guess what? It does the math for me. Now you can quilt from edge to edge with any size hoop, but when the Solaris Vision has a 16 by 10 5/8 inch hoop, guess what? You're moving your hoop less often. So this is edge-to-edge quilting. You cannot tell where one embroidery design starts and the next one stops. It looks just like what you would get with a long arm quilting, and so you can do it all yourself, right? I've done something to this machine. Let me take the hoop off. It won't wake up. You got the hoop on there. So, okay, it's waking up. So this does the math for me with this, and it also tells me, the Solaris Vision will tell me to move my hoop. It will line it up for me, and I don't have to think about it because I don't do math. Okay, so Brooke is, if you're coming tomorrow, Brooke is going to do a demo on how to custom quilt with this. So let's pretend I wanted to do an all-over quilting design. So I'm going to go to embroidery, and I'm going to pick one of these gorgeous quilting stitches. So in this case, we did the stars, but let's say I'm doing a Christmas quilt, and I wanted to do snowflakes. Stop set, and this is where it does the math for me. So let's say my quilt is 48 by 48, and I want to use my 10 5/8 by 16 inch hoop. I say next, and magically it does the calculations for me. I say that to memory, and it will walk me through step by step. I can even choose whether I want a single line of stitch or a triple stitch. So if you're going to simulate what you got from a long arm quilter, it's going to be a single stitch, and so I have that choice. Now we've always had the ability with the Solaris to do our own fill stitches, and there are almost 50 built-in fill stitches on the Solaris that I could custom quilt with my camera on the Solaris Vision. Super cool. I'm going to hit return. Okay, so this is a sewing, embroidery, and IQ designer machine. So this is the next level above the Altair 2, because the Altair 2 is a sewing, embroidery, and IQ designer machine as well. The Solaris is one step up from that. Okay, so what else do I have on my presentation? Oh, tapering stitches. So we'll go back to my PowerPoint real quick, Evan, and let me show you the tapering stitches. This is another game changer. I mean, this is endpoint sewing. Endpoint sewing, hello. Endpoint sewing is something that you can do. Say you're coming to the edge of your seam, the edge of your sashing, the edge of your napkin, the edge of your little girl's dress, and you need it to be, say you're doing a scallop, you're doing a heart, you're doing a cute little alligator stitch, something adorable, and you don't want a fourth of a heart. You need it to stop at a certain place. You can put the sticker on your machine. It will stop where you told it to stop and do a full heart. It will not give you a half a scallop.
It calibrates ahead of time so that it ends up exactly right.
It calibrates the stitch for you. It's crazy cool. Okay, another game changer. Okay, so of course the Solaris Vision was and the original Solaris 2 was the first to do the yarn couching. There's some samples that were done on the Solaris, but now you can do these on the Altair 2 and the Meridian 2. Here are some, and I didn't know, I took these pictures at Baby Lock Tech. I did not realize these were Anna's samples that she showed these. These are in her sewing room. So she did these, and look at that. It's like a placemat. It's like a blanket of yarn couching. Someone just took the little squares, which happens to be a period, and put them all together to create artwork. Crazy smart.
Love it.
The Solaris Vision has a stitch projector.
Are you going to show that?
I'm just going to show it on the camera here.
Okay.
Because this isn't necessarily new, this is just next level. And that was kind of the theme of the Baby Lock Tech, upping your game. And this is upping your game. You can see, it will project your stitches. This isn't sewing. It's a phenomenal sewing and quilting machine. You can see your stitch projected down onto your fabric. So if you've got a zigzag stitch, and more importantly, if you have a pretty decorative
stitch is where it shines.
You can see, you can adjust. You see this lady with this wand in her hand? That is a stylus that you can adjust on the bed of your machine. The machine now has buttons on the bed of the machine, and you can change your stitch on the bed of your machine.
How can you touch light and
It's
make it do something?
fascinating.
No, I don't
Come, let
understand
me
it.
show you. It's so cool. Like, this will blow your mind. Those of you that have a Solaris, when you know, you know. Huge 13.1 inches to the right of the needle. So it's the biggest thread space. It's the biggest tube. It's the biggest thread space. It's got an automatic fabric sensor. It's got an automatic height adjustment. It's got a scratch resistant base. It's the little things. Because our older models, like the Destiny, they scratched, and it was like, oh man, my machine scratched. Anyway, so they just make it better. The projector also works in embroidery.
Yes, and so you can see your actual embroidery design in your hoop. It's projected.
I could not do a better job than this picture can do. Can you see how the roses are projected down onto the hoop? And they've lowered the lights because we are so bright in here. I didn't even try and demo this. And so I know exactly where my embroidery design is going to stitch out. There is no second guessing.
No,
So the projector works in sewing and embroidery. It's totally next level. There's an app for that. There's another app. It will monitor what you're doing and say, hey, it's time to change. It's time to move your hoop. There's these multiple position hooping designs, and it take a while to stitch out. So this will tell you when it's time to change your thread.
Come back and take care of me.
Yes, super cool.
Set it, forget it.
Edge quilting. I talked about that, and that is what this is.
Mm-hmm.
We did it in baby lock colors and black and gold. How cool is that? You cannot tell where one starts and one stops. The weightless quilter. Okay, so Jim, can you work on the fly? Let's go back over here. Oh, you've already got it set up. All right, so the weightless quilter, we've got one set up on this machine. And go turn the volume down ever so slightly for me, Mom. We're getting a little feedback from that. This contraption looks like something that was from a trapeze artist, right? All right, so I'm going to go to the Epoch Cam, the iPhone cam.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, do you see this crazy contraption here?
Is that too low?
Can you hear me okay? Can y'all hear me at home okay?
Yes.
Look at this.
Put your mic up to you.
All right, now that's better, isn't it? Yes. Okay, so do you see this contraption holding my quilt up out of the way? So you can quilt your giant quilts or your small quilts, and it holds your fabric up off of your embroidery arm. It suspends your fabric. This is new. This is an attachment that attaches to the to your table with these C-clamps. Brooke is going to demo this tomorrow. So do you see what she's done here? She's custom quilting with IQ Designer and this these gorgeous fills. So she put these custom fills in these shapes. This is a cheater quilt. So imagine if this were a real quilt. You can fill up your spaces with custom stitching. And then this is key because we've had people that have put their giant quilt on their machine and it's just too heavy. Your machine's having a hard time moving. It's not meant to move giant king size quilts, right?
Right. I mean, it will move things, but eventually your embroidery arm will start to wear out if you put heavy things on it all the time.
Right.
So
this suspends your quilt, saves your machine. This is one option. So this is the new weightless quilter that is tabletop version. We have two versions. So go back to my PowerPoint of it and you can see, I got a picture of the one that suspends in all four directions. And we, I wish I had a video for this because it is super duper uber cool.
And it sits on the floor. So
Here, we're at this camera here. We are so good at this. Come here.
I'm trying to talk to Evan. I'm not trying to talk to you. She dragged me across the room. All right, what did you want me to say, Evan?
No, you're good.
Okay, so do you see in the picture here how it's like suspended in the air from 4 points on bungee cords? So it's another next level. So this is, you can free motion quilt with this. Of course, you can put it up as a tripod and support your quilt if you're quilting in the hoop.
Right.
So just fun. This is made by Dime. They're kind of the gurus of all things embroidery. I love the weightless quilter. So we have two different versions and they're hugely on sale right now. Okay, let's do a giveaway. All right, we got questions. First of all, this is a great time to pull up the comments, huh?
Yes.
Because we can now answer those questions.
All right, what's the question we got here?
Is there
Is there a weight limit on those arms?
Well, yes.
Yeah.
Don't ask me what that is, Lisa. That's a hard one. A couple pounds is probably too much, you know? You're like, I don't know. I'm making that up. There is a weight limit, of course.
Yeah.
Yes. What? Read it to me, Evan.
What size will these quilts be used for?
You can do any size quilt, Cody. That's a great question. Yeah.
Because you don't have to do all four corners. You can do the middle of the quilt
Right.
and let it hang down. So
Right.
basically any size.
If you want to do free motion quilting, Brooke has a class coming up next year.
All
She's going to
right.
teach free motion quilting, and so she's going to be showing this tomorrow. This weightless quilter.
Right.
Okay. So let's
What
do a
else do we
giveaway.
need to do?
Cody. Go ahead.
Cody is number 2. Is that what
3.
you're saying? 3. Cody Dean 1.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
What's
Yay,
Cody
Cody.
win? Cody wins a goodie bag of the gold thimble and goodies filled with baby lock stuff and pins and.
All right.
Super. I put Cody's name on that. Good job, Cody. Cody, by the way, was one of the first to bring in the pillowcases. She was the first to bring in pillowcases. And then later we've had Charity Sew Day, and we have over 100 pillowcases that we have donated and created here at the Cotton Blossom, and we are donating those to charity. Ryan's Case for Smiles is our charity this month, and if you sew pillowcases, you can earn chances to win the sewing machine.
Yes.
So we're trying to incentivize you to make us some more pillowcases. We're trying to do lots of pillowcases, and they will, Ryan's Case for Smiles will launder them, label them, and donate them to local children's hospitals.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you bake, there's a criteria. You go to Charity Sew Day on our website, and you can see the criteria. 1 to
Right.
5, you get like 1 ticket, and 6 to 10, you get 2 tickets. Lots of fun. So what time tomorrow? Okay, so we still have some more. We have the coolest stuff to talk about. So hang tight.
Okay.
We're gonna talk about the train case, but what time tomorrow? So if you're coming tomorrow, you've got to sign up today. Tomorrow morning, you cannot sign up. You've got to reserve a seat. There's just a few seats. We only have so many chairs.
Right. And be here at 9 to see all the great products and get some extra tickets for doing demos.
Yes. So
Then the event starts at 9:30.
that's right.
Okay.
So that's a good great point. You can do both. So if you commented today and you watched today, tomorrow, those of you that have signed up, I want you to come because that's when you'll get your $10 gift card to the store. So if you sign up, it's $10.
Right.
But if you come, you get a $10 gift card to the store, and then you get chances to win more prizes. And you get more entries to win because at each demo station that you go to, you get an extra ticket to
win the
the
gym one.
summit. Yes.
Okay.
It's the last day for the pillowcases.
Pillowcases need to be by the end of September. We will donate them the 1st of October.
Yes. And September is National Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. So
Yes.
that's kind of why we're doing it.
Yes.
Okay. What's next?
Okay. So let's go to accessories. Okay. This is the fun stuff. The machines are super cool and super fun, but this is the stuff we were talking about.
Stuff.
We got stuff for days. The new multifunction foot control. Somebody tossed me that fancy contraption.
Isn't that kind of like the one we've always had? Or is it
It's
different?
different.
How?
Okay. It's more ergonomic. Do you see how the shape is different?
Like the heel
Heel
kicks
press.
up just a little bit.
Okay, so we've had a multifunction foot control, and then on the Solaris Vision, they came out with this new contraption. Do you see how the angle is different? So what is this? This is just your regular foot control. This is your regular gas pedal, right?
Mhm.
So, okay, watch how I can press. If I've got my foot on here, let's imagine this is my foot.
That's your toe right there.
Yes, but this is a heel press. So watch this. When I press with my heel, let's pretend this is my foot. I can program this to do one of 6 different things. Is it I can raise and lower
The
my
foot. you
start and
can-
stop. I can do the thread cut. It will cut my threads for me when I hit my heel.
Mhm.
It will raise and lower the foot. It will do up and down for the needle. And same with this. This is what I call the sidecar. Okay, so this little second foot, you just move your foot over, boop, you press it, and it does one of those 6 things. Completely hands-free sewing. Boy, can you turn out some pillowcases if you had one of these.
So, pop that on you.
So
There
many
you go.
pillowcases.
Okay. Yep, this is a great foot control. All right, what's next?
This is coming. It comes in the box with the Solaris Vision, but these are pre-order if you want to buy them separately for your machine. This will work on the chorus, the ballad, this may come with the chorus and the ballad. It will work on the Altair 2 and Meridian 2 now.
Yeah. Oh, okay. There are a lot of stores around the United States that are called sew and back stores, and we've always said no. We're not vacuum. We're not that. Well, we were at Baby Lock Tech this year, and our regional sales rep said, "You really ought to look at these vacuums because they are great for people who sew. What? Yes, they have the ability to get down into, with the little attachments, you can get down into your machine and either vacuum it out, or in the case of the larger
Let's
vacuum,
grab one.
blow it out. So let's look. What's the story about cleaning your machine?
Okay, tech time.
All right.
Go to
Can you
Jim.
see?
Go to
Okay.
Jim.
All right. Here we go. If you want to clean out this machine, do you know what you should do?
You want me to hold it for you?
Yeah, please.
You are superwoman. Okay.
All right. So,
But we don't know.
For a while.
Tim, can you put that in the bloopers reel?
There is no other reel.
That was my fault. I take ownership for that.
Okay.
I could blame it on Evan because I really had anticipated blaming everything on Evan.
There you go.
No, you have to own that one.
I
Okay.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
All right. So if you're going to clean out your machine, what do you need to do? Well, a lot of people will just pop off this, the little stitch plate cover,
Yes.
and just kind of take a brush and go in there. And that's a good thing to do. I'm not saying that's wrong, but I can tell you that the techs will tell me, whoo, that was a dirty machine, because if that's all you ever do, you're not getting your machine clean. What else can you do? Every one of the Baby Lock machines has a hole right here. Can you see it on the?
Yep.
Okay. You can take a screwdriver, put it in that hole right there.
Don't do it now.
I'm not, but you can loosen that screw, and this little piece right here will come off. Set it aside. Don't lose your screw. You can take one of these cool vacuums with
Okay.
the attachment,
Let me show that to you.
and you can blow out or vacuum out the inside of your machine. Okay,
Now, this one vacuums.
hand me the little hose there.
This contraption.
Mhm.
Oh, this
All right,
is
so we sell this set of attachments with these machines. They're extra, but they're so worth it. Something that you can stick this
You
down.
can't hear you with that on.
You can stick this down in the machine and vacuum out all that fuzz. You can do it. All right, let's look at the
This is
surgeon.
on sale for $44.99.
Yes.
Okay, so
And the little attachment, but it's a powerful
Yes.
vacuum. I mean, and it has all the standard attachments that a vacuum would have. You know, not that's extra, but it comes with the long tube and the floor attachment and the sofa attachment, and all those things come with this. It is a great little vacuum.
it has a removable and washable dust cup. Okay, but the other one that we have is a bagged system. But for this one, or say you've got any vacuum cleaner in the world, you can use this. This is a mini vacuum attachment to vacuum out into those tiny little crevices. I've got a before and after. I got to go there now. Okay, I'm not naming any names, but this is the inside of somebody's machine that came in for service. Do you see the one on the left and the one on the right? Everybody loves a good before and after. It's probably one of the dirtiest machines I've seen in a long time. And I got in here with this little crevice tool, and I was able to suction out, and you can't even see up in there in that dark part was tons. I mean, it was completely caked with dust.
It gets like felt up in there,
Yeah.
and you can't even see it unless you take off the parts that we talked about. Now,
But this is a badge of honor. So if you sew a lot, this is what you're going to come up
it
with.
is, and
Yeah.
it's normal, but it's also important to clean out your machine.
Yes.
So this little machine, it is a little canister machine, has a shoulder carrier on it, and it's very powerful, very powerful. You can do out the inside of your
Yes.
machine, but guess what? You can take this hose off here, put it on here, and it becomes a blower.
Yes.
You can even blow leaves off your steps with this,
Or blow up an air mattress.
or blow up an air mattress, or blow out your machine, like I was
That's
showing you.
why
You
we're showing it.
stick this in
Yes.
right under the needle plate and blow out if you take that end off your machine.
Yes.
And all the gunk goes
Out.
Love, love,
Genius.
love. This
Genius.
solves
That's
so many problems.
Why
right
we
here.
brought those in. So
Yep.
those are on
So-
sale for $149, and you get a free bag, refill bags. So this is a bag system, and you get a whole extra set, 6 bags.
Yes,
for
but
you.
don't say Cotton Blossom's becoming a vacuum shop.
Nope. Nope.
We're still a sewing machine shop.
Things
All
could change. You just never know. We were so excited about these vacuum cleaners.
We were stupid excited about these when we were in Baby Like, that's what we
Oh,
have
we have these.
All right.
There's little things in life. Okay, so so the before and after that, it looks more dramatic. It was more dramatic in person. You wouldn't believe the stuff I got out of that machine. So clean your machines, people. Especially
Tech will love you.
Yes. All right. So if you've got thread and stuff that you want to tote around, these are new
And they're pretty.
and they're pretty. They're quilted train cases.
Two parts. Can you see the two parts?
Little zipper pouch. And then at the bottom, these are going to be on sale. I can't tell you how much for, but if you type in Tech Party 23, you can get them on sale.
It's got little compartments.
What do you put in there?
Spools of thread.
Yes.
I love these little cases.
Oh, it's so fun. The Baby Lock logo on there. And guess what? There's a matching trolley set that
Whole
goes with it.
quilted trolley set. The quilting is so rich and pretty on these sets.
These are pre-order, and guess what? They're on sale. I can't tell you how much, and I can't even put them on the website what I'm selling them for, but you type in Tech Party 23 or you come into the store, and we'll give it to you between now and next week. We'll give it to you on sale. And then this is my favorite. Quilted embroidery hoop case. So this is a case that will hold your embroidery hoops. Okay, we have a ton of embroidery classes here at the Cotton Blossom, right? And people are constantly bringing in, they've got your trolley case. So the trolley case has an embroidery arm carrier. That top one is for your embroidery arm, and it's separate from your embroidery machine, right? Okay, but what do you do with your hoops? There's no good place to put your hoops. Now there is. Look at these little compartments. And so
Great.
we have IQ designer classes, we have embroidery classes, and everybody's bringing their hoops to class. And this is how you can play with them and bring them. It's just pre-order. But even if you pre-order, most of the things we're talking about today are pre-order. Did we mention that? Yeah, some are in stock, but most
Some
of
are in
these are
stock, but
pre-order.
a lot of them are pre-ordered because they're so new. We couldn't get enough in.
Yeah,
to
which
have
is
the
always the case
that's
at
always
Tech
how it
Party.
is.
So if you pre-order all this stuff, don't worry, you've secured your price at the lower price because it will go back up next week. So if you buy it now, you come into the store now and you buy this stuff, don't overwhelm us tomorrow morning because we'll have 50 people here in the store. And so we will make a special order for you and we will get it to you when it comes in. This is the new hoop case. Okay. And you want to use that Tech Party 23. Guess what? I put this on sale too.
No.
Yep, I did. Tech Party 23, the new 7x12 magnetic hoop is on sale. I cannot tell you, and I can't even put it on the website, but you got to enter the coupon code or you come in and we'll give it to you at the sale price. This isn't going to come out until probably,
new.
yeah, it says if you got a little bitty Aurora or a little bitty Verb and you want a magnetic hoop, guess what? They made something for you. We got a lot of people that buy Verbs and Auroras for travel machines. You got a little magnetic hoop. It's a 4x4. It's so cute, and it's magnetic. It's not coming out. They say November or December. I bet you it'll be January 24, but you can pre-order it now. And guess what? If you order it now and you use the coupon code, you get it on sale. There's new inspirational guides.
Oh.
Mom's nerding out about this. Okay.
The Pro Stitcher Inspiration Guide.
This is a big deal because this is written by the Baby Lock educators.
If you are a long armor and you have the regalia or the crown jewel, anything that has the Pro Stitcher tablet on it, this is the book for you. And let me tell you how much I love
Open
it.
it up and show
I
me.
have gone through it at night and just drooled over. It's got a whole section on all the buttons and all the features. Then it has a whole section on how to use all those button and features. And then it's got projects for you to make, so you can learn all the features. It's brilliantly designed. I love this. It's, in some ways, to me, it's better than the other inspirational guides we've had.
Oh, really?
I think it is really top notch. Yeah.
So the basic inspirational guides, that it usually takes them a while to come out with it. So the chorus and the ballad came out last year or year before. It takes a while for them to come out with inspirational guides because this is written by the Baby Lock educators. So this is another thing that sets Baby Lock apart. This is something you can add, and it is written, but it's not written like a manual.
No.
It is like an instruction manual on steroids. There's color pictures of
No
stuff.
engineers in here.
Right. These are creative people that wrote this. They think like we do, and so there are color pictures, and if there's a picture, then there's a number button next to it. It tells you what button to push
Right.
and tells you what supplies to get, and it's
This
just
is
fun.
a whole quilt project you can make. Very simple, but then it shows you how to quilt each of these spaces with your Pro Stitcher. Brilliant.
There's also one for the ballad and the chorus now. So if you have a ballad and chorus, you can get you an inspirational guide. And guess what? If you use the coupon code, what do you get? Don't tell them. You can't tell them. Sorry.
All right.
There's new design suites. Okay, so you know the spills that Anna Avery Bond was talking about and that I talked about, the spill stitches, you can fill up spaces with them. There's new, so if you have palette or if you have a Solaris or you have an Altair, no, you have to have a Solaris or a palette software, you can add these custom quilting stitches. So toss me that stocking. I don't know if you can get it down, but these are new fill stitches that you can put inside of your machine, put inside palette. Here's one of the fill stitches that is Christmas. There's a holiday collection. How fun is that? And you can see it on the back in the small version. It's kind of hard to see. Oh my gosh. I'm in love with these new fill stitches. So there's quite a bit of quilting, but there's motifs in here as well. So these are on sale. Can't tell you how much for. If you put it in your cart and put Tech Party 23, you can get these on sale. Okay.
All right, Robin, we got more product here.
Oh my gosh, we got so much more to talk about. Hang tight. All right, Design Suite. Here's some samples. There's the fabric confetti. This is a designer. She's made a whole collection of these gorgeous. Is this the one with the horseshoes? Yes, it's my favorite because it's got horseshoes in it. This is Xander Shaw. Remember we talking about Xander Shaw? Embroidery shop.
Brilliant,
gorgeous embroidery designs. Oh, are you going to show this?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to have to get the mobile camera out because it doesn't make sense until you see it. You're going to need to see this binding tool. It's called the Quilt It Binding Tool. Quilt is misspelled on purpose. I did not do a typo. Thank you, Mom. Mom knows that I can't spell anything.
I'm the proofreader around here.
That is supposed to be spelled that way. And it is on sale. Okay, so you can do what with this, Mom?
You can make yards and yards of binding. Okay, so you start out. Oh, we got me on here. Okay, you start out with a pile. Usually your pile's a lot bigger than this of binding. You come to this quilted board. You iron just the first like 6 inches of your binding right here, and you take these heat-proof pins. They do not melt, and just slide them across the binding right here. Then you take your iron, and you don't even have to hold the iron. You can just set it right here and start pulling your binding through. And it's making your binding for you. It's ironing it.
Here, move your left hand out of the way. We can't see.
All right, let me put it over here. Now, is that better?
That's better.
Okay, look, I'm making binding. And it's ironing it and folding it.
You're just pulling it through. And is that a cordless iron?
Yep.
That's cool.
Yep. Okay, look at me make binding. That is way better, let me tell you, than going to your ironing board and folding it and burning your fingers every 6 inches, because that's what I used to do.
Super fun. Okay, let's go back to my PowerPoint and throw me those scissors that you were using. So everybody loves a good pair of scissors. I love a good pair of scissors. And then when I was at Baby Lock Tech, I was working at the Capella, and I needed to trim my threads somehow. Okay, so there was a question on here about the Capella. It trims all your jump stitches, but it's a single needle. So you were changing your thread at each color time. That was a good question. That was one that came up earlier. All right, so I love a good pair of scissors. These are very expensive scissors, very sharp. They have a micro tip. And so, Amy, what are these? What do these sell for? They're like $47. $47 scissors. What? Oh my goodness! I don't know if I can tell you. Can I tell what the price is? They're like way off.
Okay, but look what else they have inside the finger grips.
The finger grips are just cushion. They're just soft and fun, and I love a good pair of scissors. So these are super duper on sale, and they're going to be on our website. What are we selling them for?
Right. 30 sale.
What's the event price?
$33.58.
$33.58.
Wow, that's a big savings.
That's a big savings. Okay.
All right, what else we got? This is so funny. Okay, so we're looking through one of our vendors, and we see this tape come up, and I think, what is this? And Robin said, oh, I got some of that one time. You won't believe how cool it is. I said, let's bring it in.
This was on Shark Tank.
You guys
do y'all watch Shark Tank?
They do.
This was on Shark Tank. And it's for sewing. It's to collect your. It is a tape. It's not a tape, but it's a tape. What does it do? Like it sticks to itself.
It only sticks to itself.
It only sticks to itself.
It doesn't stick to anything else. It just itself. So it doesn't leave gooey residue or anything like that. Do you see this spool of thread?
You can't. Can you see? There's a clear thing around it.
There's a clear thing around it. I have started using it to keep my thread from unraveling. I hate that in my sewing room. I've got thread strings everywhere.
Look at that.
Look at that, cables.
I wish I could show you her drawer. She went crazy. She's got a whole drawer of cables, and she put them all. They all look like this now.
They're all neat.
They're all neat and tidy.
Yes, look,
So
they're
your
just
cell
so
phone
cute.
cables, your camera cables. Look, you brought them with you.
I'm such a disorganized person. This is so not me.
But think about wrapping around your stabilizer. Thinking about wrapping around your thread, wrapping around your bobbin. It's clear.
Can you see
It's,
it? It's clear.
amazing. It's
but
Hugo's
it's
amazing tape.
Sticks to itself. It's amazing stuff. So anyway, we brought it in because we think it's so cool. And
It comes in
it's
two
on sale.
sizes.
Yes,
There's a
half
1
inch.
inch size and a half inch size. So it's amazing.
I can't believe we're doing
Can't
this.
believe we're talking about clear tape.
But it's great.
Shark Tank.
Yeah.
So vacuums and tape. Like what in the
What are we
world?
thinking?
Okay. So the bobbin box. These are pre-order. They aren't in yet, but they're fun. They're rainbow colored bobbins. These will work on our Baby Lock machines. Regular price. Whoa, we're selling these for $10.49. Is that right?
Okay, but look. The
There's
low
50 in
bobbin.
there.
I know. They're stupid cheap. There's the low bobbin sensor on the machines can read through
It
these.
still works. with
Yes,
these.
that's amazing.
Love it.
Okay.
Okay,
Wow.
so everybody needs some bobbins. Pre-order. Bobbin boats. It looks like a piece of celery. Bobbin boat. Okay, we're all in organization now. Now that we've got the Hugo's Amazing tape, now we can organize our sewing room with the bobbin boat. Just a fun little thing. I don't know. They're new. That's just a great way to
But you
organize your
bobbins, you
bobbins.
can turn it upside down and they don't fall
Well,
out.
they're majorly on sale. $4.54 for one of those suckers. How great is that? Okay, so I had these in my office, and I was going to do them for giveaways. But everybody that came in my office said, "Oh, I need
want
this.
one of
I know
those.
everybody wanted one, so I'm going to sell them." So they're great. They're little variety tins. They're normally $42, but it's a giant assortment of every type of crossé needle you could get.
They're neatly
Oh,
organized.
they're so cute. It just reminds me like a candy box, a little metal tin.
And you've got this little chart at the top to tell you what's for
Tells you
what.
what they do. Very helpful.
That is
On
great.
sale for $29. That's a heck of a deal.
Mhm.
Okay. The Galan XL. So we were at Baby Lock Tech, and Denise Schoberg, who's been here before. If you know Denise, you know she is the guru of all things
Ooh,
quilting,
long arm.
long arm. Let's play her video. Go to the
Well,
Galant.
wait, let's just say what this is.
Oh.
The Galant is a new version. We have the Galant in stock.
Yes.
It is an 8-foot frame. The Galant XL is a bigger frame and a bigger head
Yes.
on the frame. So it's really a pretty special machine. Let's let her
This is
talk
going to
about
replace the coronet.
it. Yes. Here we are at Baby Lock.
Denise Schober, queen of all long arm things. And she is going to introduce us to this great new product, a new long arm. So take it away, Denise.
So this is the new Baby Lock Galant. It's an 18-inch machine with stitch regulation. Also has a lot of great features. We have a beautiful touch screen that we can touch, change our stitches, change the mode. So we can take it up to 18 stitches and all the way down to 4. So if you want a basting stitch, you can do 4 stitches per inch. You have a lot of things. It's a really big wow. I can do ruler work with this, adding the ruler base. Right now I'm on an 8-foot frame called the Villa 2 frame, or you can put it on a 10-foot frame. This would be a great way to start quilting your own quilt tops. Happy quilting, everybody.
Oh my goodness. We love us some Denise Schoberg.
She's so smart.
I bet you she had something to do with that Pro Stitcher inspirational guide.
Oh, no doubt about
No
it.
doubt about
Yeah,
it.
she did.
So that's coming soon. It's not even out yet, but I just wanted to give you a sneak peek of that.
Yeah,
It's
it'll be
bigger
out.
than the coronet, and it's going to be really. It's going to
Love.
change. It's going to change home long arm quilting.
Yes, it really is. It's great.
It's 18. I'm trying to remember. It's 18 inches, 2,100 stitches, 2,100 stitches per minute, and the big color screen's a big deal. Okay, Jim, let's go over to the koala cabinet real quick, because right now you get a free caddy. I don't even have the caddy.
Or
but
free
look-
shipping.
Or free shipping.
Mhm.
So if you don't have space, you can get free shipping. We have on the picture. Do you see on the screen? You buy a base unit and you get a free 3-drawer chest. So I'm gonna walk over here. What does Claire say? Wow, I can't wait to get a long arm. Yes, Claire, you need a long arm. Okay, Evan, let's go over to the mobile cam, because this is the koala cabinet that I love. There's 3 choices for the base unit. And if you've been to the Cotton Blossom, you've seen this gorgeous white color. It comes in 4 different colors, and there may or may not be a 5th color coming out pretty soon. This is the embroidery center, and we've got all kinds of stuff hanging off of here. But this is that new multifunction foot control. Look at this. Oh my! Look at the red, orange, yellow, green, blue. This is all of my thread, and I can easily get to it, but it hides it away. And then I have this wonderful place for my embroidery arm. This is a holster for my embroidery arm when I'm not using it. Obviously, I've got it on my machine. There's hooks in here to hang up my embroidery hoops. It's got a hydraulic lift, so this machine can lower all the way down into the machine.
How does it sound again?
And you can lower your machine all the way down inside of this cabinet. There's a fill, a board, an insert that will cover up this entire hole so that I've got a giant work surface. There's an outback leaf, and then the side caddy comes for free. It's amazing.
And if you're not an embroiderer, you can have one with drawers over here on the side.
Yes.
So it is a really nice feature.
Great point. There's 3 different things to choose from. So call. You can order it on the phone. You can order it in the store. But come and we'll show you the different koala cabinets, because the special with the free side caddy, it's a $2,400 side caddy. You get it for free. So super, super great deal. All right, let's go back over to my PowerPoint.
Special
oh my
things.
goodness, y'all. We got to do some more giveaways because we're coming to the end of our embroidery, our event here. This is so sad because we said we would only go for 2 hours, but it's in 2 hours and a few minutes. So we're doing better. Let's give away a bunch of t-shirts. Let's give away a whole bunch of stuff.
Sewing kit.
And let's change. Okay, number 3. Who's number 3? Little
Judy Smith Rushing.
Judy Rushing's got a cute little Christmas sewing kit. Take it traveling. Let's give away a long sleeve t-shirt. I love our studio audience is so enthusiastic.
You have it at home for you.
All right, who's going to get the t-shirt, Owen?
Becky McNeil's.
McNeil's. Oh my goodness. Becky. All right. Oh, Becky says, love my cabinet. I think Becky has a gorgeous cabinet. I think she got white. Is that right? Got white?
Okay.
Yes. Okay. So congratulations to the winners. I still got some more giveaways. Goodness, we have all kinds of stuff that we haven't given away.
So.
Don't forget, every time you comment, and if you like and share later, this will count, and then we will have export all of the comments and be able to enter you into win the sewing machine and the big box of thread and gift cards to the store. Did I mention we're giving away gift cards to the store? Okay, so if you're coming tomorrow, it's the same presentation, but you actually get to see the stuff in person. Touch it and feel it, and make your special order. And we can actually tell you tomorrow what the prices are, because we can't tell you what a lot of these prices are because they're lower than we can advertise.
We can tell you in person.
Yes. But if you use a coupon code, you can see what the prices are. And the machines are pretty special. A lot of these are on pre-order, but you can get like an Altair 2 and Meridian 2, and you can get an upgrade. So we still have a couple upgrades in stock. Giveaways. One more scissor set?
Here. Look.
Give away a scissor set. Who are we giving this to, Evan? Pick a number
Lisa.
between 1 and 5. Pick a number between 1 and 5. That's number 4.
Oh, okay. Number 4, yes.
Angela King.
Angela King, yes. Okay, yes. Angela, thank you.
Great. You won. In our studio on it, so we can thank them later. Okay. So let's go back to my PowerPoint. This is my last slide, and I'm sad to tell you that this is my last slide because I feel like I've left stuff out. So if you come tomorrow, you got to sign up by today. It's $10 to sign up, and then you get a $10 gift card to the store when you attend, and you get more. We're doing more giveaways tomorrow. So let's see, embroidery event with Anna Avery Vaughn. We mentioned that earlier. So look at our slide, Evan. Go to the PowerPoint. Our last slide. Okay. Embroidery event with Anna Avery Vaughn, Palette 11 yarn couching event. That's what I briefly talked about. So that is November the 14th. Fun. We need yarn couching in our lives.
Okay. I do.
Everywhere in the world is doing yarn couching, and we're going to create our own custom pillows. There's multiple projects. We're going to create lots of projects with yarn couching with Palette 11. So you don't have to have Palette. You can download Palette, right? You can't download it right now? Is the
Baby Lock
website's down?
website, right.
Okay, well, maybe they'll get the website up. But they used to be able to do a trial version of Palette 11. But if you own Palette, you need to come to this. All those people that say they want Palette 11 classes, this is your chance.
This is it.
And we provide lunch. We're doing pizza. So y'all come. And if you want to watch it virtually, you can too. You just won't get any pizza. Sorry. Okay. And then the embroidery event, December 1st and 2nd, that is not really technically ready for sign up. It is kind of ready for sign up, but we got some really cool things up our sleeve. What kind of questions do we need to answer? No more questions?
No more?
We had so
How
many.
long were these prices?
The
good?
prices are good through next Saturday. Great question. Prices are good through next Saturday, and if you want to put it in your cart and see where the price is going to be, there are limited quantities of some of these. Some of these are pre-order, so we'll call you if we can't get it in right away. We'll give you a call and tell you when to come pick it up. So don't come tomorrow to grab these things because we will be super crazy busy with everybody in our in-person store. We're having an in-person event, the same thing we're doing tomorrow morning. So try not to call us tomorrow morning because we're going to be cuckoo crazy having the same production again tomorrow.
But next week, we'll
Yes.
be here and we would love to show you all this product and all of these machines.
Yes. Oh, and make an appointment and we'll show you the machines. So you'll get individualized attention. Okay. Right? Becky's laughing at me. Okay. What else can we say? We love y'all.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for watching. Come tomorrow and continue to watch later and you can still enter to win the sewing machine. Bye,
Okay.
everybody.
Bye.
Bye.